¿Qué huele, pelados? My Grito Parques Network les presenta.
Chicano chofo, tomando chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano chofo, all kinds of masa. Bernie's all nervous, give him a beer
or three.
Chicano chofo, este es el lazo, just lost a fan. Oh, well, tough shit.
Tough shit.
Chicano chofo, Ramon is guapo, he tells good stories. Let's interrupt.
We will.
Chicano chofo, we love our fan. We hope you like this. If not, oh well. Other steps. So, in the spirit, I guess last week we did I read some poems that someone sent us. So now I guess they were in Spanish. So someone's like, oh yeah, fucking I could do this in English. So I'm like, oh fuck, here we go again. All right. Well, you know what? We can't be like that with with people that want to help the podcast.
Yeah, of course, man.
So I'm gonna read a little poem, and this one is called "In the Realm of Grooming." In the realm of grooming, a brand stands tall. Manscaped, the epitome care for all. With razor sharps and trimmer sleek, they cater to the modern man's grooming streak. In a world where elegance meets grace, Manscaped ensures a clean-cut embrace. From unruly tufts of wild hair's fray, they sculpt with precision, night or day. With tools designed with bold and fine, Manscaped's craft of works are art divine. The razors glide like whisper sweet, a symphony of grooming complete. O fearless gent, embrace the quest. To tame your mane, be ever blessed. For in Manscaped's hands, you'll find the key to present your best to be truly free. Confidence blooms in well-groomed pride, with every stroke a swagger stride. No task too great, no style too grand. Manscaped ensures you all will always stand. Let us raise our blades up high. To Manscaped's artistry we apply, a tribute to grooming. They are acclaimed, a brand for man, forever untamed. Benjamin Dover.
I'm fucking ChatGPT's getting pretty good at writing fucking poems, man.
Se pasan, güey, se pasan.
Apparently ChatGPT doesn't practice them in the mirror, though, way.
No, he does, but then, like, at some point, se le pasa.
That was good, man.
Yeah, that one, like, I think I enjoyed I think maybe if someone's out there that could do like a Spanglish one, that'd be better. A ver quién se avienta. Pero también I don't want to get that many.
A Spanglish, ¿no? Está cabrón, yeah.
Oh,
no, the mix.
Yeah.
The mix. Eso también, if someone fucking can learn to write their contractual obligations into
it's ready. It's ready.
Okay.
It's ready, but we're doing a little...
But the
banter.
The Spanglish one, I think it's important what region of the states they're in. Like, sometimes they're the Spanglish.
Wow.
Like, why would you say that word in Spanish?
Yeah, why would
that
you...
was English. That one should have been in Spanish.
Yeah.
Like,
and they forced it. It seems forced. Yeah, so that one's going to be interesting. A ver cómo sale. But ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, get 20% off free shipping with the code Chicano Shuffle. One word at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use promo code Chicano Shuffle. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
Nice.
Hey, ya estaba listo. Estaba listo todo.
Take it back.
Yeah. So también se aventó, se quiso echar un twofer. All right. So let's see. A ver cómo nos va con esta. All right. And maybe I gotta tell him to like, if you get, I mean, we don't mind help, reading and sharing your poems and everything, but fuck, they seem long. Pero vamos a ver. This one is called, well, it doesn't even have a title, but let's see. In the heart of the wild where the agave grows, a spirit is born where mystic essence flows. From ancient lands, a gift to savor and taste, firme mezcal, a treasure, a journey embraced. From rugged hills, a piña's heart it takes, with artisan hands the process awakes. Roasted and crushed, its soul they release, a dance of tradition, a taste of peace. Through copper and day, the elixir will pass, a metamorphosis, a spirit in mass. Distilled by fire, purifying and refined, firme mezcal, a soulful drink we'll find. With smoky allure, it beckons and sneer, a sip of the past, a memory dear. From Oaxaca's embrace, it flavors entwined, mystique and adventure in every line. Beneath the moon's glow, we gather to share the magic of mezcal, its stories to bear. In laughter and song, and spirit takes flight. Firme mezcal, a symbol of pure delight. With every sip, a connection is found to the land of its people forever bound. In each amber drop, the legacy told. Firme mezcal, a tale to unfold. So let us raise our glasses and reverence we toast to the spirit of mezcal, a gift we love most. In the fire's embrace, its secrets reside. Firme mezcal, forever our guide. Benjamin Dover.
Ay, güey. Pinche Benjamín.
Yeah. Se avienta. I mean, it's good. But yeah, you know what? A ver si tenemos a un listener out there that could maybe combine, the both languages.
If you want some of this magic elixir, though, where do you go, bro?
For this magic elixir, you would have to go to Firme Mezcal, either on Instagram or you could go to their webpage, firmemezcal.com. So on Instagram is @FirmeMezcal. You can find the links on our bio.
Está bueno, güey.
Yeah, está bueno. Give them a follow, check them out, and then like if you have any questions or anything, you can reach out to them. They're like pretty good. They're responding.
Sí te pone a cantar, güey.
Yeah, And then, so también tenemos, ya ves, que tenemos a Hazo Chingazos también, right? So, just so that you know, this is Abuelita approved, and they celebrate raza y cultura con corazón. All right? So they got 3 years and thousands of happy mijas, tías, abuelos, chingones y chingones. They thank you. Creating clothing that speaks to the experience, and it's all beautiful local forms. Not local, L-O-C-A-L, but loco como loco.
Ay, güey, estoy loco.
Yeah.
Está loca.
Their struggles and their humor are the heart to wear with orgullo. All right? For the mijos and mijas that are both from both worlds, 100% Latino, 100% American, singing chente when you get lit, grilling the most bomb asada, and from the one spot that you go chilling out with the family and amigos, why not, support and help out House of Chingazos? That's basically what they have in their like mission statement or their page. That's how they present themselves. So you can also find them on our links. Go to House of Chingazos, check out their products, check out their shirts, and you won't be disappointed. They got good stuff. I think Fernando right now is wearing a shirt that's a collab with House of Chingazos and Magrito.
Ahí está, güey, Simón, güey. No lies.
No lies.
Yeah, and fucking. ¿Qué es el promo code, güey?
El promo code is one word, Chicano Shuffle.
And si lo pones, you get charged an extra 10%. So that we can buy some pan dulce.
Oh, shit. Nice.
No, it's al revés. Something like that, no?
I guess.
Para la carne asada, güey.
Yeah, para la carne asada. But definitely, it's support, they're, we like to support small businesses, but también we like to support raza business, or we like to support people that are coming up and happening, So why not give them a look, check them out, give them a look, give them a try. Nothing hurts. Or does it?
I don't know, wait. Does it hurt, wait?
No, I don't think it does.
How tight is this shirt?
No, they're pretty good. I mean, how do you feel it, Ferns?
It's comfortable, way.
Yeah, it's good tela, good material. So definitely give them a good check out. And don't forget, raza, también, support your local caffeine dealer. Again, Istaza Coffee. Like un cafecito no cae mal. Even though with this hot weather, you could do a nice cold brew, or you could do a nice little iced coffee.
Chale hielo, güey.
Yeah, es todo. So no hay nada. You get your little kicky sauce. Pero bueno, todo, you can find them on our links on chicanoshuffle.com, and you go there and it'll direct you straight to our sponsors. And remember, promo code is Chicano Shuffle, one word.
And the links are on the Instagram bio thing.
Yeah.
Órale pues.
Y con eso, le damos al show. So, ¿cómo estamos, cabrones?
Good, way. Pinche calorón. Al 100. Pasadito.
I reinvested in pinche talco, bro. I had to
Gotcha, bitch.
I don't know, güey.
You use talco, güey?
Yeah, I use talco on los huevos.
I
Just
reinvested.
on los huevos?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what I needed the most.
Does it really help?
Yeah, it does. But I mean, to a certain point, because ya luego, fucking pinche the moist overtakes. Unless you're reapplying, then you're okay, but...
Y no tienes miedo de los side effects?
¿Cuáles side effects?
The ones that how many fucking hundreds of thousands of women that sued because they gave them fucking cancer or some shit?
Pues están en los huevos, güey.
Yeah, but they're putting it down there too, güey, for the same reason you do.
Huh? That's not testicular cancer, is not a thing?
Shit, I don't know.
No? You can't
No,
get
it's baby
ball cancer?
powder. It's baby powder.
This guy's saying that it's dangerous.
They
though.
sued him. No, whatever was in there, I think they took it out, güey, a long time ago. Pero
Fucking Fernie asustando, güey.
I'm saying, I don't know, güey. There's...
When I guess when it had the whatever product it was, I wasn't using
Talc?
it. Yeah, talc. Oh, okay. So, all right. Yeah, you know what? Fucking Dave is going to jump in there and he's going to start talking because we keep having this conversation. I'm like, I grew up knowing that it's talco.
Yeah.
You know? We didn't call it baby powder.
No, I'm saying the ingredient, pues,
Yes.
es talco because it's
talco. Yeah. Pero en español, cualquier persona que le dice, hey, tienes talco, they know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're not going to get specific like, oh, no, eso es canceroso o eso es peligroso. No, aquí no tenemos eso. No. Tenemos pinche maicena si quieres.
Pero you do go with the Johnson & Johnson or the adult Gold Bond?
It doesn't matter. I mean, I just get whatever's there. Like the Gold Bond, I used to have one that was refreshing. I didn't like it.
Wait, the menthol fucking flavor?
It was just like, oh, fuck. It was just weird.
But doesn't it get on your shirt and shit like the powder?
No, I put it on my balls, bro. I put it on my shirt.
Balls, oh.
I put it on my shirt.
Yeah, pero tus manos...
Oh, you wash them.
All right.
Yeah, you wash them
We're
off.
just curious, güey.
Like a lot of work.
We're
No,
trying,
it's not. It's like they put us a little handful on it.
we're trying to engage
And
in
then
your
you like
interest.
you lightly fucking couple los huevitos, dun, and then
Does it lead to anything
you
else?
wash your
'Cause,
hands.
¿No te emocionas?
nah, güey. No, it's not.
It's the morning where he's probably rushing already.
No, estoy relajado, güey, in the
Yeah,
morning.
you can knock one out pretty quick.
Yeah, you could, but con talquito no, como que no, güey.
No?
Yeah, I don't know.
It don't remind me of like a breaded chicken or something.
Chicamero. Empanizado, güey.
Todo mojado. Like the flour gets a little wet.
No. It's in the morning, so even though in the mornings, I don't know about you, I don't know what time you wake up, but it's already really warm.
Yeah, it's warm. Yeah.
Yeah, by the time I'm taking off and everything, I'm like, fuck, I'm even turning on the AC in the fucking the mamalona.
Do you wear a hat or no?
No.
No?
No.
Do you wear sunblock in your face?
Yeah, I have the banana boat shit, the spray.
Yeah. Once you don't like those Mortal Kombat hats? No?
More
I
combat
don't
hats.
like wearing hats.
I got one of
But
those.
I was telling Fernie though, like maybe I might, hopefully, maybe I should. Ahorita en este pinche verano, maybe not use product on the fucking hair because ya con el pinche sol, you're sweating, so it's like,
Oh, yeah.
se me deshace el pinche peinado, güey.
Wait, pero esas gorras, no, those long ones, those big ones, you don't think estás en el paro working
Yeah,
outside?
I'm sure.
But your hair's more important.
I think so.
his look,
No, but then
his look, güey.
but then like at the same time, I feel like the little dome on the hat, como que it cooks up your head, no? Como que te lo calienta más. It's like it gets trapped in there, no? The heat.
I don't know, way. I think a lot of people that have those hats, they always say that they're good, way. Less than el paro. Like the construction guys wear them a lot.
Yeah.
I know the gardener dudes wear them a lot too.
Roofers.
Roofers, yeah. Está cabrón, way. The heat, fucking. I don't know how people don't wear hats when they're working outside. I don't know how you do it, way. Fuck.
Yeah, pues, ya ves all the fucking paisas you see out there doing, they have the fucking hat, güey.
Yeah. And some of them even have like a full fucking face mask, like everything, the head, the front,
Le ponen the little towel, no? The
like a
little
ski
wet,
mask. Yeah.
but on the back, sometimes in the front. But
Yeah.
the one like remember, like we were talking about one long time ago, where you wet it or whatever, and it
Yeah,
fucking cools
that's
you
what I
down
have.
chingón, güey.
That's what I have. It's just the one that goes up, and then I have a hat on because fuck, that shit gets hot, way.
Yeah, but you use the fancy one. They just put a fucking cut.
Yeah, I use a
cut
fancy
T-shirt.
El trapo que usa para secarse las manos. And shit.
I just, those hats for me, like at work, it never really interests me because I need to get into some spaces, and that hat gets in the way.
Yeah, it's gonna get in the way for sure.
It's good, like if you're working with a lot of space, like construction or whatever.
Yeah, sometimes I don't have that much space either. You know, but I'm in and out.
Yo,
I'm not like outside. I'm inside the business or the residence or whatever it is. So I'm in and out a lot. So para andar con un pinche sombrerón, como que no.
do you go into people's homes?
Yeah.
Yo.
Businesses también.
Está cabrón entrar todo sudado a somebody's house también.
Sometimes it does, but you know what? Sometimes people understand though.
You know?
It's hot.
It's hot. And you know, lately, like a lot of people have been offering like water, drinks.
Oh, yeah?
El otro día me ofrecieron una pinche chela. I'm like, no thanks.
They're testing you, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, no, but I'm not like, but see, and trust me, it was one of those where like, fuck, if it would have been a michelada, I'm like, maybe I'll take it to go. But now I'm like, nah,
Dude, you're on
chales.
probation, bro.
No, te creas. I'm not gonna.
Ya andas fucking...
No, you know, I don't even drink though. That's the thing. You know?
You stopped drinking?
No, it's just like no me
Yep, pero
llama la atención.
But none of that is new to you. You were already a tech
Yeah,
before, so I don't understand.
But now it's like, you know, like it was one of those, like it was really hot. Like when I was a tech before, it used to get hot, and there used to be some hot days, but these fucking days right now are like, holy shit, no mames.
Well, I think that, I mean, we're talking about like what a handful of degrees, que ha subido, pero now you're away from the ocean breeze.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
think is
That's
what
a
it
good
is.
point. Yeah, that's
Now-
probably what it is.
Now
yeah.
you're closer to the valley way than
Fuck yeah, dude.
yeah. So now you're just in a hotter area way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's concentrated right there, no tanta brisa.
Yeah.
Porque it used to get hot up there too, way. Pero
Pero teníamos el
Yeah,
aire
ándale,
del
yeah.
mar.
Yeah, that is a huge difference, man.
yeah, because I remember when we've talked about it many times, way when they send me like on loan to like Irwindale, way. Fucking no chingues, way. Como chillaba yo too, like in my brain, like just walking from the truck to the fucking house or whatever to the porque quemaba, way.
The other thing that's kind of makes it worse when you're working under the sun like that is cuando estás batallando, way. Like you get more
yeah.
irritated like easily, bro. If you fuck up something or something's not working the way you planned that it was gonna work, salen pedos, way. For some reason, it really tests your patience, way.
Yeah.
Because you're sweating, it's hot as fuck. Y estás batallando with this thing. Like sometimes we need to like step away, way.
Yeah, take a little, like,
Yeah, just go fucking buy a snack at the store and come back.
Holy shit, that's
No.
okay. Not like that, but all right.
Yeah,
Well,
sometimes you gotta.
I mean
leave.
that sounds pretty firme, way. They
Yeah.
they didn't let us do that, pero that sounds pretty firme.
Yeah, my job is different.
No, but I'm saying that pues algo sí te saca, pues.
Yeah.
You go, you got fucking a Reese's peanut butter cup.
And it does help, way, because then you come, güey, aquí está, pendejo. Like, it does really help, way, to kind of come out and then come back in, because you easily can be focused on one thing, and then if you don't give yourself that space, güey, ahí vas a batallar fucking sudado.
Yeah, it happens when it's hot, when you're rushing it, when it's hot, or you're trying to get it away from the sun. But I mean, when it's raining, you're trying to rush it, but no te quieres mojar.
Yeah,
And
that's-
like fuck, and then everything fucking se te resbala or no
make it worse.
agarras, or you can't. Especially in places where you can't see it and you're relying on tactic, like and touch.
Ay,
Yeah.
güey. Ay, güey.
Que estás queriendo
Ay,
like,
güey, what are you doing?
like, but I sometimes end up fucking closing even my eyes, just trying to see like where the fuck is. They're like, aquí estás, hijo de tu puta madre.
Güey,
Fucking
míralo.
clairvoyant, way.
No, that's some bedroom tactics.
That's a blind fury, bro.
They call him the G-spot ahí en el jale, güey. Hey, I'm in the G-spot. Why they call him a G-spot? Because that guy can put a bolt fucking without even looking, bro.
Yeah, and fucking with his eyes closed.
Fucking just,
Cierra los ojos, off field.
yeah, he's a savant.
Brings those bedroom skills to the fucking work.
No, they fucking no, but it's you know, so it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, but the heat does not help. The fucking heat ahorita está cabrón, and like I can only imagine how, like, you know, the people, like especially the ones that work out in the on the outside environment, like in Texas or Arizona and fucking New Mexico. No chingas, güey.
Yeah, está cabrón, güey.
Está.
Or even like the people that, I mean, we're pretty fucking lucky that we have access to AC and shit like that. But there's some people that don't. No sé si por no gastar feria, güey, because the electricity goes up and they can't afford it. But just imagine like being in Texas or Arizona without having AC, way. Like some of these little places on the people están batallando.
Yeah.
Because you get cranky, way. It's fucking one of those things, way.
It's no joke. It's true.
Yeah, you get cranky as fuck, way.
Pues ya te estás asando, güey.
Yeah, way.
I'm pretty sure you...
I think it's what during the summer, like there's a lot of fucking tempers flare, right? There's a lot of more, como te diga, not violence, but there's a lot of more aggression going on, no?
Well, I mean, that could be also attributed to people drinking more beer and getting more intoxicated, way. Because I think it's a crazy stat, way, that beer or being drunk is correlated with a lot of rapes, a lot of fucking murders, a lot of like really like things like that, where a lot of alcohol is mostly involved in a lot of those fucking cases, way. To imagine like alcohol, way, what it does to you. I think alcohol is one of those things where that, you know how now we're scared of everything, like with AI. Oh no, I don't want AI because this, that. I feel like alcohol is one of those things that if they were to introduce that right now, a lot of people wouldn't want that because they would talk about what it can cause. Like sugar, way. I heard some doctor talk about sugar, that if sugar was somehow introduced right now, like it wouldn't even make the cut.
We wouldn't use it as much.
We wouldn't use it. Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't.
Yeah.
So I think alcohol is one of those things that if it was introduced now, I don't think it would.
Tobacco
también.
Well, I think también otro factor is, like I was telling Ramon last time when we were talking about the heat, your body, your blood, pues, your heart starts pumping blood to the rest of your body, trying to cool you down, way, and pumps less to your brain, way. So that's why you get fucking little delirious, you get a little fucking dizzy.
No.
So same thing, where you're not thinking clearly porque your fucking heart's trying to fucking keep you cool instead of thinking you're fucking. So yeah, you're not thinking clearly, pues. So yeah, your, como dice, what they call it? Your lizard brain takes over, way. Like your fucking salvaje brain.
fucking lengua.
No, well, you know how they call it lizard brain because you get all salvaje or whatever. Like you fucking.
I had never heard that. I never heard lizard brain. But you also said like sometimes like when you get through the heat exhaustion and everything, most likely you're most likely to die of cardiac arrest than
That's what I was saying. Well, because same thing, because your heart starts working so hard trying to fucking. It literally pushes like your blood towards the closest to your skin to try to cool everything down, way. Cool down your blood, cool down your skin instead of your brain. So it starts pumping less and less. It prioritizes the blood to your brain less so than like just to get it circulating and to cool you down, way. Kind of like where you sweat, way. Same thing. Yeah. Everything's working overtime, but your heart will give out, way, before you fucking melt, like we say, way.
And that's why we like, I guess, if you think about it, Rancho science kicks in right now. ¿Por qué crees que fucking en el calor hacen caldo de res and shit? Because I think that's supposed to help you sweat también, you know, to keep your body cool.
Is that the theory?
I think so.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, because you're eating fucking hot soup and you're sweating. But supposedly, like, como que el sweat, como que sí está sudando and it's inconvenient, but it's cooling your body también, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know. You know what?
¿Quién te dijo esa, güey?
Eso
es San Ramon facts.
So this I heard it at a job site.
Someone's trying to.
No. So I'm like, holy shit! You know what? That kind of makes sense. I could see that happening, and it was all fucking paisas. So I was at a fucking place. It was like donde hacen muebles, right? Una carpintería. So I had the dedicated this man to fucking take me to places to check the appliances and everything, right? So for the sake of this, let's just call him Don Mauricio, all right? For the sake of the conversation. So we start going, and all of a sudden he gets comfortable with me. All right, older guy, old 70s, and he starts telling me that he got here when he was like 24. Que la chingada. So he starts telling me like we're in Hollywood, so there's a couple of guys passing by, and then he starts talking shit. And he thought I was gonna go along with it, right? He's like, era nomás vienen pa' acá y luego le sale lo ¿cómo dijo? Le sale lo... Because he wasn't even vulgar, but le sale lo travieso or something like that. I'm like, ¿qué se refiere? Mira estos dos muchachos y que sabe que, like, pues yo, la mera verdad, se me hace bonito. You know, like, he looked at me.
Oh, like a gay couple?
Yeah, it was a gay couple. Oh. And like, he looks at me weird. I'm like, a lo mejor sí se vienen para acá, depende de dónde crecen o dónde, you know, where they're raised at, that they can't express themselves. So yeah, a lot of people come out here where it's accepted. Yeah. And I think that's beautiful. And then he starts, I'm like, yeah. And then all of a sudden he starts going into like religious talk. Honestly, I was telling him, I just treat people like I want to be treated, you know, it's a golden rule. So, a mí no me afecta en lo menos. ¿No? ¿Usted le afecta? Y dice, no, pues es que en la Biblia dice esto. Pero digo, en personal, ¿a usted le afecta? ¿En qué manera le afecta? So we start going, and then eventually you know, I'm telling my shit, and then he's like, oiga, usted debería ser un pinche, ¿cómo dijo? No me dijo sacerdote, me dijo un pastor. Usted debería ser un
He
pastor.
knows.
And I'm like, nah. Le digo, nada, ni madres, porque yo soy de los peores.
Let me tell you. He says, let me tell you.
Don Mauricio, why don't you come to my church?
Turn to a cult.
Tengo unas cosas que decirle. Hay que predicar. So he starts going up, and you know, so then I'm like, no que lo convencí, but I just told him, look, I don't think they bother you in the absolute. There's some like you, me, we're not free of sin. I told him, nosotros somos los peores. Le digo, and I started including myself in there. Somos los peores porque juzgamos sin conocer a la gente ni nada. Y yo creo que eso, pues, si lee la Biblia, pues no vale tampoco juzgar.
Yeah.
And then he's all like, oh, and he's like thinking about it, like, oh shit, you're right. You know? I'm like, you know, whatever. So así pasa, right? Así pasa. So eventually he like como que le baja de su pinche gallo, right?
Was this a coworker or no? That was showing you.
just at a job site.
It was a job site. So we go back because I'm done. So we start going, and then they have like this little, like not little kid. I would say he's like 26, 27, pero es un güerito.
Little kid. He's
I
like
know,
30.
right?
I know.
He has a family with 3 kids.
He's been through a lot of shit, right? Send me this little kid. He's like around 30.
But he looks very young, right? I guess he was an apprentice in a fucking in the furniture store. Mm-hmm. So he's an apprentice. ¿Sabe qué? So he's asking somebody for the glue, right? Like, ¿dónde está el pegamento and everything? Que la chingada. And then, mira tu pinche cara de meco.
Holy shit. That man you were talking to? Yeah. He called him a cara de meco?
I guess that's what they call him, meco.
Wow.
That adds up.
And I start laughing because I'm like,
That computes.
I haven't heard that fucking expression in years.
Cara de meco.
El meco, güey.
Porque I think because he's light skinned or porque está chiquillo, you know, compared to everybody else
Both,
there.
way. That's a good combo.
Both,
Yeah.
El meco. Yeah. Adds up.
Meco sperm for all you no habla español out there.
Yeah. Let me check the calculator. Yep.
It adds up.
It adds up. Yep. Sí calcula, güey.
I gotta remember this, dude. Pinche cara de me. I haven't heard that one forever. Like, if you wanted to you want to piss somebody off, you either call them chuntis or meco.
Gotcha, bitch.
Hey, tú, cállate, pinche chuntis.
Chuntis. A chunt.
Hey, tú, meco.
Holy shit.
When was the last time you heard it or used it?
Oh, meco?
Yeah.
No, it's been a long time. It's been a while.
It's an oldie, right?
It's
Oldie
old
but
one,
goodie.
yeah.
I say we bring it back, Stabs.
Meco? Nah, we'll get canceled, bro.
You think so?
Yeah.
Esa tampoco gacha, güey.
I got you. I like how 2 minutes before this, you're preaching to this dude that we should accept everybody.
know,
And then you're laughing at somebody
Then
getting
you're
called
high
Meco.
fiving him for meco.
I don't think
It's one of those where like, holy shit, I forgot about this word.
I don't think
I
that-
forgot about this.
Some people say, as you should.
As you should. No, but it's funny because acá también ¿cómo dije? We were going to call, Don Mauricio. But you know, he's preaching and he's all like, you know, and judging and everything. And al rato he's all like, hey, tú meco.
But it's funny because like what you told them is pretty basic fucking Gary V shit. and the fact that how old is this man?
It hit hard.
50s?
60, like in the 60s.
So imagine like in your 60s that hit,
Yeah.
and it's like doesn't take much critical thinking where it's just you know, like dissecting,
Ramon
peeling one layer of that onion where, and all of a sudden he's like, oh shit,
shit,
yeah.
yeah.
But his whole life he's been fucking shitting on the gays.
Yeah,
No
and
one's ever
everything.
peeled that layer.
Yeah,
Hey, you should have a TikTok fucking.
I know. Maybe
I don't
because
have a
it's
TikTok,
like,
bro.
it goes back to like who you surround yourself with. If you're always around people that are like shitting and talking shit or whatever, not someone that, so is it like, hey, maybe it's not okay to do that.
A lot of people don't challenge their opinions, right? A lot of people are like, yeah, all right, yeah, I feel the same. Or they're just like, I'm not going to get into it with this dude. So they never really been challenged, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and for me, it wasn't even like going against them. I was just giving them my opinion. I'm like, and then it's just a regular conversation. And in any part, I wasn't trying to like be like, you know, offensive to him or anything. I'm like, I was just telling him like, it doesn't bother me. I was like, hey, you know what? Everybody, como dice mi papá, cada quien puede hacer de su culo un papalote. You know?
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
but your dad's views are probably closer to that guy's.
Yeah, your dad-
I know.
exactly.
So
Your dad- he's not
Hey,
gonna.
I
Let's
take the
weigh it
good and I
accordingly.
take the bad, bro. I take them both.
But it's a religious thing where you think like our
yeah.
parents like not really being open to like gay marriages and stuff. You think it's because of the church, or do you think it's just like a cultural thing?
It's mainly church.
But I mean,
mainly
that's
church.
kind of both, no? Because I mean,
It is kind of both.
'cause
Yeah, you're right. But I
doesn't
mean,
mean they go to church, but we grew up with that as part of our culture by at this point, Wayne.
Yeah, but it was instilled by the church, though.
this is still by a church, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because culturally, I mean, we did before we got like invaded by the Spaniards or whatever. We didn't. I don't think there was a moral issue with with a lot of things. It's just you went with nature, whatever nature wanted or whatever nature gave you. But at some point they started introducing like, oh no, this is a sin, this is bad, or you can't do this or you can't do that because in the eyes of the Lord. So a lot of people started, once you got colonized, once you got brainwashed. Oh, not brainwashed, but once you guys started getting
brainwashed, right?
all right.
That's a good
Once you start getting all these other teachings, and then it becomes part of your culture, but it wasn't your culture to begin with.
Yeah, I just think our parents are stubborn way. Like you try to have a conversation like that, and it's like they already think like that. Like I've tried having conversation with my parents about stuff like that. That'll be a little bit more open-minded on certain things, and it's just at some point I think people just say, "I'm not gonna change my ways. This is how I am."
Yeah.
And you deal with it. And I don't think that's good way.
I guess it's because it's difficult to start changing your points of view and everything. And como te digo, change, and like if we said it, change is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
Change is hard, and at some point they're like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm not gonna change. I'm comfortable the way I am."
But I don't think they even really question it because that's how you're taught. You're taught that church is this and church is that, and you're taught not to question it. It's just what it is, right? Because I mean, if you really look into that the Bible, whatever, I don't think the Bible says anything about homosexuality, way, but that they say that's not what God wants. It's because you can't procreate if you're in a traditional kind of. You can adopt and all that. I'm not saying you can't be a parent, but the church, you're not going to grow numbers in the church if you're in a same-sex marriage. You can't have kids, way. So that's why the church is not into that stuff. It's not that it's ethically immoral or it's just wrong. It's just that to the church, you're useless because you're not going to create more followers.
So why don't we go a little step further with that, though? So if you don't have more followers, that means you have no more donations.
Yeah.
So if you have no more donations, then like,
That's what I'm saying, you die off.
yeah.
But I mean, it is in the Bible way, but like I brought up before, way it's literally in the same lines as divorce, being greedy, fucking like judging people, being fucking a goloso, like
Echándote a la vecina.
so. But they ignore all the other ones around their way, and they just pick the one.
Yeah.
This is the one that's bad, pero no estás divorciado because that falls in the same category, cabrón.
Yeah. You
So-
know, ¿qué no te echaste el lechero? That one también falls into it.
Aren't you an adulterer? Because that's you're in the same category, cabrón.
Didn't you start a rumor about the fucking, your comadre over there? Like fucking al rato salió fucking stoned to death? That one's on you.
I mean, there's a famous Gandhi quote that says, "If it was an eye for an eye, the whole world would be blind." Way.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has something that people can criticize. Way. I just think it's crazy that people criticize other people and not acknowledge that they have shit themselves.
It's just, we're not perfect. We're all sinners, and that's that,
That's the human condition, dog.
It is, eh? Hablando de church.
Aquí si no hubiera podcast, eh?
No hubiera nada, güey.
Seriously.
Fucking hablando de church, fucking, you heard that Sinead O'Connor passed away, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think, because she had a good career going, and at some point her career faltered when she ripped the picture of the Pope, no?
Yeah.
Sorry, the dry throat. Fucking, the good Lord me está atacando la garganta, güey.
She's like, I got your meco right here.
So I'm thinking, I'm like, if she would have waited longer, because I think you think she chose the wrong Pope because it was John Paul II. Everybody loved John Paul II.
Yeah.
If it would have been one of the new ones, you think she would have gotten this much, I guess, blacklisted?
I don't think so, because I mean, we live definitely in different times where, like, I think people are more, they can pretty much be more vocal about their issues with certain things like religion and like politics and stuff. And I think in those days, it wasn't really like accept it way. Like I think the church still had a lot of like social power. Not that it doesn't anymore, but I feel like if she would have done that now, I don't think she would have gotten all that shit.
Yeah, she wouldn't have, right?
She would have been edgy.
Yeah, it would have been like, oh yeah, good for her.
Yeah.
But también it's like one of those where like, John Paul II, everybody likes that guy, you know? Like, he's really cool. Imagínate being that vato, like, you know, you hung out with fucking John Paul II. Like, ese vato's a toda madre, güey. We share some tostilocos over there fucking at the Sistine Chapel. Wey.
Yeah.
That way.
You know? Just don't share because ese cabrón se los chinga todos, you know?
Yeah.
But if it would have been the new ones, like the Francis, or I don't know what I think it's the Pope Francis, or I don't even follow the popes anymore. I know, right? Si hubiera sido like, you know, ese vato, you know, don't fucking, no juegues blackjack con él, no juegues 21 con ese cabrón porque es medio tranza.
Yeah, I mean, look at what happened with the Beatles when they said that they were bigger than Jesus. I mean, they got a lot of shit for that. Yeah. And I think if you say that now, I mean, people wouldn't.
I think it would be a bigger deal now, way.
You think so?
Well, especially here, way. I mean, look, aquí ya están usando literally religion to excuse a lot of shit, way. Look at it, all the policies that they're trying to put they ponen religion behind que moral this and moral that. Mm-hmm. So ya lo usan for excuse for everything, way. So now ya ves, you get canceled if you fucking do this thing, you get canceled to do that. If you fucking, si hablas algo que es not moral in their eyes, fucking así the Christian values type of shit, también they fucking te dan duro, way.
I think it's different, way, because I mean, obviously I wasn't around in the 60s, way, but I think historically, or I don't know, maybe I'm off on this, but I feel like right now religion is really it got so politicized. Like when I think about religion in a political sense, if I really think about how people view religion, I would think that most people associate Republicans with like being more into like church and religion stuff and
Christian.
Yeah, that stuff. So I feel like if people are gonna get upset, it's everything's political now, and in those days it wasn't really like that. So I think if people were gonna get upset, it would be one sector of a political view, and in those days, I don't know if religion was so much that it's a Republican thing, or I think it was more kind of intertwined between both parties. No way. I mean, now when you think about a Christian or religion group, you don't think a Democratic Party or somebody that's
you think conservative.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. But now everybody, they're tan más chiquitos because religion is shrinking, but their voices are louder because we have more avenues to fucking say our mamadas, you know? So like those smaller voices are fucking now amplified. Well, ya ves que se hacen desmadre over shit, and it turns out it's like you're saying, like a little small group that's fucking complaining, pero se arma un pinche desmadrote, güey. Salen todas las noticias because they gotta fucking hype it up because they need content, güey.
Yeah, maybe, but I just feel like it wouldn't be as big of a deal as it was in those days. But I mean, obviously I could be wrong. It's just a different society now than what that shit was going on with.
Está cabrón, güey. Yeah, we live in a
lot of people lost their faith in like church and like religion and stuff. And
is that good or bad, way? What do you think?
I mean, I think anything is good or bad. Where it just depends on how you look at it. I feel like what church did for a lot of people is it gave them a sense of community, and that's what people still long for, is a community. So you find communities, little pockets of like your niche hobbies or your political views, or you try to find people that you can build a community with. But I think a lot of the times church gave a lot of people purpose, and I don't feel like a lot of people have a lot of purpose now. So I feel like it's good and bad, way. I can't really say that it's a good or a bad thing, way. I feel like it just depends on the person.
I mean, my views have changed even during what we've been doing this podcast on that. But I think, yeah, like you're saying, way, we're always looking for community. You're always looking for a little group to hang out with, pretty much, way. Or like we're saying, like fucking have those conversations, way, about your fucking guitar, way, or whatever, you know, like fucking little detalles on the guitar, and someone else that's gonna fucking find that interesting. Same thing, like religion, where you find a community. And but I think now el pedo now is que what's changed even more. So kind of going at, maybe it went backwards, way, because I mean religion forced fucking, yeah, like we talk fucking los Aztecas and everybody, way, in fucking Mexico. Mm-hmm. But I think it's reverting to shit like that, where now we're going back to, they feel like they have to fucking they don't feel like they're forcing it on you. They feel like they're saving you, supposedly.
Yeah, they do you a favor.
Pero te lo están forzando instead of just fucking, I found my community, find yours. Aquí está ours. Si quieres llegarle, llégale. No, güey, no. Le tienes que llegar a mi community. Because si te quieres salvar, aquí está la salvación.
Through you talking about like from religious point of view?
I'm saying like the
like a church?
That they're more heavy-handed now, pues, you know?
But you don't think that that's a society where that with everything? Like if I'm Republican, I want you to think like a Republican. If I'm this, I want you to... I feel like society, that's just the society that we're in. That's
what I'm saying. That's the problem, pues. Before, at least growing up, pues, no se sentía as forzado. Maybe because, like I'm saying, that the voices are amplified, maybe.
Could it be, though, también because we were younger? No le poníamos tanto atención. We didn't see the severity of it. Because for us, like, whatever.
They still came and knocked and shit, way, you know? Like los otros, not even...
Oh, yeah. I haven't had the knocks, I guess, since COVID.
But I think now I think about it, might be like I was saying earlier, que maybe it's so amplified now, way, que it feels más forzado, maybe. ¿Me entiendes? But that's the part I feel bad because now I kind of see it como like you're saying que people are looking for community way and si te ayuda in that way, you know, fucking if it makes you a better person in that way, pues chido way. But as soon as you start forcing that outside your community, que a huevo it has to be my way or the highway, fucking Dios or fucking te fuck a la verga contigo, then that turns into a problem. Right?
It does, yeah. I mean, it happens with diets, where workouts. Oh, I'm this. You should be this too. Or what are you eating that for? I mean, we literally argue about what we eat. Way. I mean, that's insane. Way. Like we're literally arguing about what we should be eating. Way instead of just people want to eat like that. Let them eat like that. If it helped you, it helped you. But there's no need to be preachy about it. I mean. And I feel like we're just like that with everything. Way. And I don't even think it should be that. We need to convince people. I think you should be more that you should understand why a person thinks like that. Like, I wouldn't want you to agree with everything I say, but I would love for you to at least understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that you agree with it, but if we just understood why people feel a certain way, I think we would be a different society too, where it's like, I don't agree with the lifestyle this person's having or their choices, but I completely understand why they're doing that because I would do the same if I was in their shoes. I think that would make a huge difference. Instead of trying to convince somebody that my way is the way you should do it, I feel like we would be a different society, güey.
Yes, pinche. Está cabrón, güey. I mean, yeah. I think the more I think about it right now, I mean, just sitting down right here, güey, the pinche. I think it is that way. And now we see more of everything, no?
We definitely think about things more than our parents did from face value. If I don't remember my parents really ever thinking much about anything like that. They just kind of...
It was just like day by day.
They're told what to think and then they went with that. They followed the news or they followed whatever the doctor told them. And it wasn't really that you question everything or like, wait, why is that? It's just kind of, you just did it because that's what you do.
Yes, my third grade education says...
I mean, the caldo thing, this guy's saying that it's something with sweat. It could just be that the lady's like, you know what?
Es lo
Estos
fácil.
cabrones van a hacer caldo y me vale madre que esté calor.
O sea, I'm just going to throw everything in the pot, güey.
Yeah. And then you start making up stories that...
y el pinche señor starts making up fucking... No, pues es para que sudar.
Para sudar, yeah.
And it keeps your body cool.
Y para refrescar, güey.
It forces you to sweat, well, therefore, you know, cuando te pega el aire ya te refrescas. I'm like, there's some logic to that.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to need some talco for this fucking caldo, güey.
Un pinche baño de talquito wouldn't be bad, bro.
Un baño de talquito.
Ay,
Fuck
güey,
yeah,
un
dude,
baño
no,
de talquito
like,
es like un baño de talquito.
Todo pinche panizado, güey.
Un pinche mezcalito con mi talquito. Un little firme mezcal.
Just look for the wet spot and all that fucking powder.
Looking like a fucking donut, güey.
Powdered donut.
Comiendo su caldo.
Why is there so much fucking... Why is it thick right here? Why is the powder thick right there?
Oh, shit, güey.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, religion is one of those things that it needs people to believe in it in order for it to exist. Right?
Yeah, to survive.
Right?
Yeah. And yeah, but I like Fernie says though, like they have been losing numbers. Like, well, in some areas, like I'm right here close to two churches and shit. So there's always people, but I'm sure it's not what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sure it's not like, you know, down the street hay otra. And, you know, Sundays está cabrón, but yeah, antes fucking you would have traffic all over. Now it looks like it's a little less.
What do you think it is, Why do you think people are just so like turned off by church or any religion organization.
I think it's what we're talking about. Way as the younger people, pues, like, well, I think it started maybe with us, way, because the internet started with us, but the more information you start having, pues, the more you have doubts about everything. Oh shit, there's all those, and you look it up. You can look it up, way. It's fucking en tus manos, way. So I think as the younger people grow up, pues, they have less of that faith because they can look shit up, one, and two, they can find, like we're saying, a different community where it doesn't have to be church. It doesn't have to be my parents' community, but the community to our parents, but puede ser como the church. A veces que they have the fucking menudo sometimes after and all that shit. That's the community, no? But mine doesn't have to be that anymore, way, because I found different community right here on the internet, way.
Yeah.
¿Entiendes? My community is over fucking Call of Duty or whatever.
Trocas perronas.
Yo juego pinche video games, or I go over here to Starbucks and hang out, or I don't know what the kids do then.
Yeah.
Or we're club kitties, or como les decían.
Or we're foodies. We're foodies now. So
you can find whatever community you want now, way.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be stuck in your parents' world, way.
I just think it's important to realize that there's more out there than what we are or what we think we are. Where I just feel like a lot of people put a lot of importance in like what we need personally on a personal level. My needs, what I need you to do for me, and I think what church did for a lot of people is it made them realize that it's much bigger than what you think you are. And I'm not saying that you should pray to some dude in a beard sitting in a fucking cloud or whatever you think God is. But I just feel like it's important to know that there's way bigger. Like earlier, Fernando was talking about how sweat, like your body starts adjusting to it. I mean, even the conversation like that, we just passed it on. But how fucking amazing is that we're engineered like that? Like, how the fuck did we get engineered like that? So it's like these things like that we take for granted. We eat food and we don't think about chewing. We don't think about it going through our intestines. We don't think about us processing it and eventually taking a shit. That shit just happens. But to know that there's something bigger in me that's working and I'm not aware of it. Like, I think it's really important to understand that there's more than just what you think it is, you know?
And then you have somebody like, that's the miracle of God.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
That's the miracle of God that created you.
I get that.
Like he created you in his image. So just imagine you are a miracle.
Yeah, of course.
Pero, I mean,
Yeah.
they don't believe in evolution, but they believe in a toilet, way. So a flushing toilet. So I don't know. No, esa como que it doesn't compute, no way. Let me check the calculator.
There's a shit ton of contradictions way that doesn't fucking add up way.
I was just hearing the latest one, and I don't know if it has to do with that the Adam Driver movie, but apparently there's an Adam Driver movie que se llama 65, and supposedly it was 65 million years ago, right?
Sí la vi.
So it's that supposedly there was.
Ramon me la recomendó before it came out.
What did you think?
Pues acaba tu thing, we'll talk about it.
No, don't put it down there because she'll knock it.
Forgot about Estella, way.
Yeah, she's over there right now. Fucking. So they say that that supposedly extraterrestrials in a human-like form landed.
Spoiler alert.
No. It's landed in this world. That's why you have the pyramids. You have all these things that are kind of hard to explain. That, you know, how is it that these were built, or how is it and everything, and that it wasn't through evolution, like, you know. Darwin says that we came from a fish or whatever it was, or single cell microorganism. Mm-hmm. But apparently this theory is that there was a crash landing or whatever, and there was a handful of people that were able to like try to make the best to survive with very little that they had, because basically they didn't have anything. Mm-hmm. So whatever they knew that they had with themselves, that's how they started doing like all these stuff, you know, that modern science can't explain. How is it that it was built, you know, because supposedly man at those early stages was ignorant, if you think. You're saying. Mm-hmm. So that's the new theory I was looking into. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I mean, that's a possibility right there, you know. That could be a factor también, you know. And therefore, like, you know, that's why we're engineered the way it is. And a lot of people say, you know, it's God that made us this way, or you know, and not evolution, y que la chingada. But it could be a number of things. I mean, fuck, our body adapts to the world around, to the environment around us, you know. Like, we're able to survive this, but if we were to go to like a frozen tundra, no podemos, we would, I don't know, it'll take us a while to adapt to it, but someone that's born there and bred there and fucking grew up there, their body's adapted to it too, you know. So it's there's some adaptation, there is some evolution to your environment. So again, it's just a theory that I'm like, it's out there. I'm like, oh fuck, this is an interesting theory, but it makes a good conversation. You know, it opens it up because you're not just closed off to the possibility that, like, yeah, you know, we're like created by an entity. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that we're the smartest civilization that ever lived, and I think a lot of people, I think they do a disservice in their research by thinking that people thousands of years ago weren't smart. Like, these people are fucking intelligent as fuck, way. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean?
Well, yeah, even like what he said, way, that they don't know how did they build that?
Yeah.
You go, wait, que tan pendejos?
Yeah, seriously, way.
It had to be aliens, way.
There's a comedian.
I thought the same thing. We're like, wait, what the fuck, wait?
There's a comedian, I think it's a Moreno, that I seen this little stand-up or hear the clip where he says, like, you know, people are always questioning, like, all these pyramids, like, in Egypt and all these other things and all over the world, like, how is it that these things were made? They got to be extraterrestrial. But nobody questions the pyramids in Mexico. There's pyramids in Mexico.
You know? I saw that one.
Mexicans built that. So they're like, oh yeah, they're not going to question it. They're not going to say it's extraterrestrial or anything.
Yeah.
This is chambean.
Yeah. But everybody else, oh no, it's got to be extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
You know, how is it possible? But yeah, in Mexico, those pyramids, nobody questions them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But what you think of the movie, Ferns? The 65.
None of that theories from the movie then, no? That you're talking about, like, people fucking put that together.
No,
after?
I think for me,
I don't know what that theory had to be with the movie.
Well, no, but it's like something like, because as soon as the movie came out, apparently it's 65 million years ago, there's dinosaurs y que la chingada, but en esta nada más sobreviven dos. But in the theory, it's like apparently it crash landed, but there was more people, you know?
I mean, there was more people in that one, pero tan muertos, güey. Pero pinche, that theory's been around for a while, güey. The fucking aliens fucking seeded us, whatever. That's not a new theory, güey. Pero the movie was alright, güey. Not a gran cosa, pero it's a good little fucking, little, like, it does what it needs to, way. It entertains you, way.
It seems like the government's talking more about aliens and stuff. Like, what's going on with that, way? Like,
well, there's been some little hearings. I haven't paid too much attention to them, but they're interviewing
generals, pilots,
2 and 3, like, people I see that they were in the military about, like, those reports and shit.
Yeah,
because they want to declassify shit. Yeah, declassify, way. I don't understand, pero I don't think there's much to it, way. I don't know.
You don't think that they found, like, aliens? Fucking, they have contact with them or stuff like that, way?
Well, the one I saw one little clip of the one guy. I've seen him before, way, but he was in that hearing. I don't know his name, way. But he said that, yeah, the fucking government has biological matter, pues, like, there's a crash, and he's implying, pues, that there's a body, way.
I think he's the guy that wrote the book Software. That guy?
I don't know, way. No sé, pero pinche, tampoco jalada, way. It's like we're talking about before, way. I'm not saying they don't exist, pero it's probably more probable that they do, way. It's kind of ignorant, I guess. A little bit ignorant to think we're the only ones fucking in todo el pinche universo, no?
Yeah.
Pero, like, for them to get here and just hang out, way, like, I don't understand the point, way. Like, llegaron hasta acá, chocaron type of shit, like.
But don't you? It's kind of like, when you really think about it, don't you think that we're the fucking aliens into this fucking place? Like, because look at how a kid, like, you need so much care to have a kid fucking from birth to fucking teaching it things, like. There had to be a person or first 2 people that were they just made as adults already, like
Adam and Eve.
Nah, away from the religion.
If you have a conversation with somebody, they'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, they think that women were made out of a man's rib, también, güey.
Yeah, a man was made out of clay.
I mean, come on,
or mud.
No, away from religion. I'm saying there's obviously something that's way more than we could even comprehend could be possible, because. What was it, way that humans were just kind of put here as adults and they started procreating? Like, at some point they had to be with a newborn.
A lot of newborns died to fucking.
Yeah, but did they survive by themselves? Like,
I mean, but animals take care of they have the same thing, and they don't have, like, fucking massive brains or don't have consciousness supposedly. You know, like. It's just
it's instinct.
It's just a lot of it's instinct, way. I mean, how did we figure out to fucking use a diaper, shit like that? Ya es otro pedo, güey.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's really hard to believe that all of a sudden we just kind of came out. Some people believe we came from bacteria, where, like, all of a sudden it's just, oh, this is gonna be a human, and it just, I mean, obviously evolution and stuff happens where thousands and thousands of years, you start adapting to it or you start learning. But I just think that the origin story is, it could be that we're the fucking aliens, where we're not even from here. And then we just kind of came and just started. Who knows, right? These are all theories. We don't know anything about that, but it's definitely interesting to think, where, I mean.
It's a nice little thought experiment, güey. I mean, it could be como dices este güey, güey. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that por si we're alien, pero, I mean, que somehow fucking aliens sprinkled some little dust in the ocean, güey, empezó that process we're talking about. Yeah. I guess, güey, you know. I mean, it's hard to say no, you know, like fucking it's impossible.
We're fucking sea monkeys, bro.
I mean, we start, por decir, even if you look at it, like Adam, what's a good fucking example? Like the for evolution, like the what's the whale? The one the fucking flipping boats, the orcas?
Yeah, the orcas.
Those pinche orcas también, those fuckers became, like they went through like a similar path. They became land fucking mammals, and then they fucking evolved back into the ocean way.
And like, fuck this, it's too hot out here.
And they have like some little bone like towards like their tails way where the other feet the other legs were.
Yeah.
But they went from the ocean to land back to the ocean way.
Yeah. And fucking now they're fucking the number one predator in the ocean.
No, they're fucking crazy esos cabrones.
Esos cabrones, dude, they took out the great whites. They're fucking, they're even taking out boats. Like, esos sí son cholos, güey.
No, pero
esos fucking orcas sí son cholos.
Lo cabrón de esos güeyes también, güey. I mean, when you look into those fuckers, está cabrón. Pero, because they're in that the family of dolphins, like in brain wise, way that they're in the level of intelligence, like fucking arriba de dolphins, I think, or por ahí. Pero one of the crazy things that they figured out that they do is they kill for sport, way. They kill for sport and they fuck with their food. So, like, they'll fucking terrorize a shark before they kill it, way. So they kind of like we do fucking mamadas, way. You know, you fucking hunt something and you stalk it y todo el desmadre. Estos güeyes fuck with their food and they hunt for sport. They don't just hunt to eat, way.
Y no se lo comen todo, ¿verdad? They just go for, like, the fatty organs.
Or they won't eat it at all. They're just fucking doing it for fucking shits and giggles, way.
But, I mean, cats hunt for sport, way. I mean, there's a lot of animals that hunt for sport. These fuckers, cats are some of the most savagest fucking.
Oh, they're fucking savage.
They're cute and look at how cute this cat is.
Ay, qué chulo, mi gatito.
These guys are fucking savages, bro. But the ocean is incredible too. Where I mean, dolphins are really smart, también. Where I mean,
all right, let me let this one out.
I saw this thing where dolphins were getting high off this fucking fish. Where like they were past the fish would throw like some kind of like gas, and like there's a video of like dolphins in like a circle and they're passing this fucking fish around and you can see their body language change. Like they were fucking high as fuck, way. And it's like, how do they figure this thing out, way?
Te digo, they're fucking, it's crazy, way.
Pasa la bolsita, güey.
Yeah, te digo,
Pasa el pescadito, güey.
There was a researcher, like I think in the 70s or in the 80s, that she was studying dolphins and she got in trouble. They fucking defunded her program because she would masturbate these dolphins in order for them to listen to her while she's doing like the research.
She's onto something, bro. She was onto something.
But the fact that dolphins are fucking savages like that, way.
Ponme atención, cabrón. Ahorita va.
Those dolphins, ya te digo también.
They fucking rape. They try to fucking rape people and shit. These guys are savages.
Well, I think who was it? I think Noelia was telling me this. You remember the little kid Eleazar Gonzalez?
Yeah, the Cuban guy.
Yeah, the Cuban kid. That supposedly he was protected by dolphins or like.
Oh, they do that shit too.
Yeah, but Noelia's theories are like, nah, they were just protecting their meal. You know, they were like, a ver cuándo se muere y se lo comen.
Shit.
I mean, there's a lot of stories where they'll protect humans type of shit. Like the fucking te cuidan those dolphins, pinche. Even I think the whales fucking también tienen stories of fucking like those orcas también.
Yeah.
Pero los orcas will fuck with you también.
And now, have the orcas eaten people? No, ¿verdad? They haven't gotten to that point yet, have they?
No, way. Pero it's like sharks, way. It's not their like food, way. Come on. Pero te digo, yeah, when you look into those orcas, it's fucking crazy. Dolphins también, way.
But octopuses are smart as fuck.
Pero los orcas like even have different. It's not like the other animals, pues, que like you can go in different places and a deer talks like to a deer in the same manner, way. Orcas within their little families have different languages, like in different countries. Yeah. So they have different sounds. Y todo, like their dad, like their even their cadence, everything's different. Way
Yeah.
it's pretty
Chilango
crazy. Right?
orcas, güey.
Like how did that develop, right? Like that language. I mean, all that shit's incredible, dude.
Yeah, like they develop literally their own language. Way so por decir, you go to poquito más sur, way, and they talk a different language. Un
¿Qué
orca
balañero?
no se va a entender al otro.
That orca's from the south, eh? From Louisiana. That's some Gulf of Mexico shit.
Hey, y'all.
Shit, way.
Oh shit, that's a Boricua fucking orca.
Oye, coño,
that's from the Atlantic, eh?
Oye, mi socio.
Oh,
What?
shit.
That orca has a big ass gold chain, eh?
What up, dog? Oh, that's a hood orca right
That's a
there,
hood
bro.
orca, eh?
I was con la cartera con ese cabrón, güey.
Shit, way. It's chilango.
Oh
Way.
shit. Oh shit.
Yeah. They also have fucking their brain. I think it was the orcas también, way. That the part of your brain that fucking deals with emotions is fucking bigger.
Really?
Yeah. So they probably fucking have more emotions than we do.
Which is funny, way like we want to go to Mars and shit, and we don't really understand the ocean. You know, like there's so many depths of the ocean that we can't get to, and we're over here trying to go somewhere else, and we're not even really. It's a very human thing to do. Way it's not even appreciate what's around you. You want the next big shiny thing. Way.
Apparently, we can't even get down to see the Titanic on One Piece. Too soon.
I just watched it last night.
The movie? The Titanic?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I was up till like 2 in the morning watching it.
Holy
Pero-
shit.
Wait.
The Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, at first, I want to go see it when it came out in the theater. I think it was like in 97.
Yeah.
I saw it in the theater.
It was a
right?
massive fucking movie.
It
man.
was. And then over the years, like, cuando salían VHS, te daba hueva because it was back in the days where you had to put the 2 tapes in, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever. But now it's on, I think it's on, I don't know where I saw it, on Prime or Netflix or something like that. So last night I'm all like, I should go to bed. And I'm fucking around and I'm like, oh, Titanic. I'm like, you know, let me check this out. So I started watching it. You know what? I love it.
It aged well?
No, I mean, I don't know if it ages well, but I just like it, dude. It's like somehow it transported me back to like the 90s, you know? And, you know, you hear the song, and I hate the fucking song, but, you know, you hear it and they're like, oh, fuck, dude.
Andas bien a gusto.
Pobre Jack. Güey.
He's watching it by himself, too,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Pinche Rose.
At
you
2 in the
know?
morning.
It's not some cheesy romantic moment where
Yeah, no, he's literally by
Me and
himself.
Stella. Come here, Stella. You know, but then,
it's a weird choice, pero
But then, you know, you start looking at it like, fucking Billy Zane. Fucking, that motherfucker was a good actor, dude. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm like, oh, shit, man. Like, he doesn't get as much credit as he used to. But it's a good movie. I watched it. But then I was looking at it yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, see? That's where these fucking guys fucked up. Look at even the ones they used for the movie. They're like, se ven chingones. Se ven like the little submersible subs. They look chingon. You
Yeah.
know, not like that little fucking...
No Amazon control here.
Ándale. Yeah, y estos cabrones vienen con un pinche mecate or something, you know, for air and everything. Like, oh, fuck yeah, you know. Yeah, I think they had it. And then they have a little robot. And I'm like, fucking, this is a 97, bro.
Yeah.
This is a 97.
Yeah, I mean, it was a massive fucking movie.
Yeah, but yeah, me la aventé anoche, güey.
I mean, who might have judged me?
Nobody, you know. Pinche Rose.
I can judge.
Jack sí cabía en ese pinche pedazo de madera, güey.
No, cabía. I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they got time. You know, they could have fucking. It was freezing cold, but they could have figured something out. Or he could have gotten another piece of wood somewhere nearby and fucking echado encima.
Esa sí te la creo un poquito
Why,
más.
why do you think people are so obsessed with the Titanic way?
Oh,
What is it about the Titanic?
That's my question right there.
Like where not the movie, like just
The ship?
yeah, like what's I don't understand.
I don't get it either. Way.
I mean, I get it, way, but I still don't get why it's so like all the attention that it gets and all the people that study it and stuff. I just don't understand.
How
it.
obsessed people are with
Yeah,
it.
like what is it?
That you fucking...
That's a good question. I don't know.
Is it marketing? Like they were good at marketing this fucking shipwreck?
I think so, right?
It goes to one of those where, like, again, you know how you were talking about the Beatles saying that they were bigger than Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
Well, the Titanic was supposedly the catchline was not even God himself. It's unsinkable, you know? Not even God himself can sink the ship. type
Okay,
of deal.
how do you think that?
está cabrón.
I mean, it was definitely a rich cruise, right? Rich people were cruising on
It
it.
had all levels. It had all levels.
yeah,
I mean,
no, it was mostly it was for the
people.
rich.
So I think if something like that happened now, do you think it would be historic? I think people would just shit on rich people dying.
There's a big ass fucking the biggest cruise ship ever built. They just finished it up or they're releasing it. I think entrando el año.
But I think
What's it called? The Ark?
Oh no, because I saw because the que pasó the sub shit. They've been comparing it to the Titanic.
But you think if like one of those ships would go down now with a bunch of rich people, like, do you think it would be historical like the way the Titanic was?
You know what? I think it's the circumstances to it because I mean, if you look at the history or the story of it, it's one of those where like it was a veteran captain, 26 years.
Hey, wait, you know
Yeah.
about it?
I just saw it last night, way.
It's not a
still fresh in my-
documentary, way.
It's still fresh in my memory.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio's alive, you know this, right?
I know.
Yeah. And Jack Dawson's a made up character,
I don't know about Kate Winslet. I can't speak to her.
Rose. So, but it was one of those where like it's like everything was there to prevent. This whole incident was preventable, but at some reason like they're trying to figure out why is it that it did it, and I guess with historians and then coming out with their own theories because I don't know if there were survivors, but I don't know if any of the survivors there were going to tell you the truth. Like, oh no, pues I fucking coerced the captain to fucking fire up all 4 boilers y irnos a madre because it was going pretty fast. To the point where, like, if you did see an iceberg during the day, you'd be able to avoid it, but en la noche está cabrón. Está cabrón de verlo. So it's one of those where, like, his hubris got in the way. Fucking, he was unsafe, and that's what caused it. The fact that it was its first voyage. It's not like it did several voyages before. It was literally left fucking, I think it was England, and it was going to the States.
How fast was it going, güey?
It was going like 20-something knots.
Knots. ¿Cuántos boilers tenía esa madre?
It had 8 boilers, and I think they had fired only 4, and the other 4 todavía no los habían prendido. Y uno de los, I guess, I won't say marketing, but one of the people that like publicity, they're like, fire all 4 of them, Just imagine, this is your last fucking, before you retire, and you'll be famous for making it a day earlier. Which is unheard of back in those days. Being there Tuesday night instead of Wednesday night. Like just imagine what the press is gonna say. Que la chingada. So it was all for publicity. So el pinche capitán is like, why not? So fires all 4 y iban a madres.
Imagine.
Hey, pero was all this in the movie, way? Porque it sounds like
No,
you did some additional research, way.
This guy probably went down with that fucking the
rabbit hole?
Ocean
No.
Gate. He probably went on the Ocean Gate.
I know, way,
He
because
just didn't tell us.
I don't remember them talking about all these boilers, way.
Yeah, you don't pay attention. That's why.
Wow, oílo.
Holy shit, dude! Shots fired.
Wow.
Pero también the Lullaby Fear podcast did an episode on it, and she got a little bit more
sí.
into. But this is like maybe sometime last year that she did that episode, and but también it's like there's a part in the scene where the guy talks about like one of the guys in the bird's nest talks about like I can smell ice. Apparently, an iceberg outside in the ocean or whatever, it kind of releases like a chemical
Methane.
smell, like methane smell. So like,
Oh, no, methane.
is it okay? I don't know if it was methane or not, but it releases a
It's a
smell.
smell, yeah.
And like sometimes you could smell it before you get there. So then you take preventative measures. You slow down and like okay, then aquí está, le sacamos. You start playing Frogger with
It's
it.
kind of like when you open a fucking manhole when it has that smell, and you go, oh shit, I gotta air this shit out. It's the same thing.
Well, okay.
Parecidón.
Yeah. So that so there's a lot of little things to it, and they make mention of that in the movie.
I mean, I don't remember post 97 or 96 when it came out because I'm thinking like, is it just the impact that movie had in society that everybody's interested in the Titanic? I don't remember post the Titanic the movie if people were really talking about the Titanic or knew about the Titanic the way after the movie came out, because I feel like that's what's going to happen with Oppenheimer. I feel like this movie is going to be big that everybody's going to all of a sudden now be interested in
an expert, huh?
an expert in the fucking the bomb and shit.
Next week, Ramon's gonna bring out his Oppenheimer facts.
No. Well, no, because I mean,
No, he's gonna watch Barbie way.
Well,
Barbie historian.
I'm gonna bust a Barbenheimer. I'm gonna go watch both of them.
No, not me, because I was on eBay betting on all the old Kens.
No, but Fernie and I, we've had conversations of the Manhattan Project and everything, like back in the days.
No.
So like we're aware of it. I don't know how I came across it back in the days, but Fernie's known about it. I known about the whole project, how secret it was, and the test site and everything, because it's one of those where like most of the movies that you see, you always see those clips of the atomic bomb going off in the desert, right? And you have those those concrete bunkers donde se ve el pinche desmadre, and you see the fake town and all that. So based upon that, of course, a lot of people get interested. I got interested in that. Like, what the fuck is that? And then you start looking into it and doing research, and then you find out like, okay, this is when they were doing the testing for the atomic bomb, and everything. But yeah, there's going to be a lot more people now like, oh yeah, no, Oppenheimer was a troubled man, or he was a genius, and he was this and he was that. La mera verdad, I always thought that he was like the face or whatever, but the people that really should take the credit were the team. Yeah, the team. Yeah, he was like
company man.
Era el que aventaba, decía, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, but a lo que tengo entendido, again, I'm not a historian, and but a lo que tengo entendido, like he wasn't in the room where like most of the team was trying to come up with the chemical or the formula for this.
Are you basing this on the other show that was about the team?
Oh no! No, there was a what was it? There was a book or something or I think I heard a radio show about it. I think it was prior to podcasting. I think it was a radio show about it, or was it a podcast?
There was that show that we talked about. I can't remember the name of it, but it was essentially about the team. El Oppenheimer salía aquí allí.
I don't know if that's true. Like, I don't know if I agree with that he wasn't like too involved with it.
No, he was involved, but not like as in depth as like it's like you have a manager, and let's just say you're the manager and you are responsible for making this happen, but you have your team. So you come up with the ideas. I'm like, okay, guys, here's the plan. This is what I want. I need this to work. So tú solo pasas a tu equipo, y tu equipo starts coming up with it. When they got it, then you look over like, okay, no, this is not going to work. Make it, I need this, and that. So solo pasas otra vez al team. So it's something like that,
But I mean, that's to have that's a Steve Jobs. Like, that's a really important like part of the operation. Like, you need to know how to push these people in order for them to work together. And he wasn't even like the first choice way. Like, he was like that general that was in charge, or whatever his position in the military was, that was in charge of putting this team together. He's the one that vouched for him. Like, the government didn't want him because he had no experience running a team like that. So I feel like this dude did more than what that show or whatever you're saying. I mean, I feel like there is something to being that person, like Steve Jobs, where you delegate and you have the team work together and maybe put unrealistic expectations on them in order for them to be pushed farther than what they think they could be pushed with.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's that argument. I mean, the argument is essentially kind of like what you're saying, Wade. Did Steve Jobs invent the iPhone, or did the team invent the iPhone?
Well, I mean, if you talk to the team, they say that they've never been as creative as when they were under Steve Jobs. I mean, even now, as there's still some engineers that still work, and they say that they wouldn't have created that if it wasn't for the leadership that Steve Jobs, the fucking crazy and what everybody criticized, they'll tell you that we never been as creative as when we were under Steve Jobs' way. So I think that's really important. I think most people need to be pushed because we don't know what we can do. Like, if I play guitar in a song and I'm like, yeah, this is what I can do, but somebody's like, no, dude, you can do that better. Like, he's already, or she is pushing me further than what I thought I can do. So that's really important in a team way, to have somebody put expectations on you and say, no, you can do more than that. And you're like, no, I can't. No, you can do more, and I want it by tomorrow. So then you're like, fuck. So then these teams were pushed to the point where they're making these breakthroughs that they didn't think was possible.
Yeah, you need them both. And I agree with you. But I mean, and part of me is like, fuck, it's like, he's the one that gets he gets all the credit, He gets all the credit, but también es like...
That's all of history, though.
Yeah, that's all of history. Es como también está diciendo Fernie. You got Steve Jobs, and then you got the actual engineers that made it, because Steve Jobs would say, I wanted to do this
Yeah.
Well, it's because like Esteban saying, you need the person with the
with the idea.
well, not just the idea, but like that vision. Pues like maybe he doesn't know all the things, but you need someone that can see everything. Pues porque like if your focus pues is this chip, or is it like an iPhone, your focus is the minimizing this chip to fit here, or the battery fucking. That's gonna be your expertise, pues. But you might not know about this other department, how they're gonna do their pedazo, ¿me entiendes? Because that's not my. I don't know that. You need someone though that can see the whole vision, pues también, güey.
Yeah.
Same thing like that, vato. He might not be able to break down this. He needs a material, pues, that doesn't exist, or we don't know how to make it. Maybe, ponle decir, my thing is chemistry. But in chemistry, pues that breaks down into a bunch of different little things too. There's like material chemist and fucking like liquid chemist. Like, so all those vatos, pues you need someone that can put everything together, way, even though that's not my expertise, kind of like what he's saying, way, that has that vision and knows to fucking, like, I need this, way, lo vas a hacer, si no pa traerme otro cabrón, way.
Yeah, I mean, you say that he takes all the credit, but I mean, shit, I would argue that, really? I mean, the government fucking completely fucking threw him under the bus.
After, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he became the fucking bad guy. And I would argue that, you know, that he avoided World War III by creating that and the team. I mean, it literally, it's something that could end the world, but it literally is because it's there, it actually kept
people on check, huh?
So it's one of those things where it's like a weird...
It's that fear, like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I would argue that even like North Korea or Russia or Iran, I mean, I would think that I would want to say that these people wouldn't fucking be stupid enough to take everybody out. Because what's fun is it if you don't have somebody to compete with, way, if you're the only one that is in control of the whole world. I mean, what would North Korea do, way, by themselves up there? Like, it's no fun, way. You need a bad guy to shoot the shit with and be like, fuck that dude over there.
Yeah,
but if you don't,
what if you don't learn that lesson until it's too late, way?
I mean, yeah.
That's donde llega el pedo, way.
You need a Norca, bro.
Yeah, like, yeah. Porque también,
you need a Norca in the mix. Let's make this happen.
I don't know.
a Norca to make it up.
Keep things interesting, you know? They like to fuck with their food.
Yeah, güey, el pinche. Está cabrón, güey. Did you see the movie, güey?
No, I haven't seen the movie.
I haven't seen
I
it.
want to watch it though.
Yeah, I want to go see it too.
I want to watch it, but I haven't seen it.
Hey, how does your week look?
You want to go see it?
Yeah, let's go fucking see it.
You want to see it, Freddie?
I'm down, güey.
Yeah, en la semana.
Yeah, I think.
And we'll do a movie review after.
I think we can make it happen.
We'll take the fucking recorder and then or like, hey, Ray, nos llevamos los pinches micrófonos when the movie's going on, like,
Tampoco.
Hey, wasn't that fucker a Peaky Blinders, way? What is he doing? Inventing the atomic bomb? Wasn't he fucking harassing some lady in an airplane?
Isn't that Iron Man?
Wasn't he the Scarecrow?
Didn't he already invent bombs?
Shh.
Yeah, what's going on? What is this movie?
Pásame las palomitas.
That's definitely not a date movie, way, because I threw it out there and she's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna." She's gonna want to watch it.
No, the Mika was supposed to go watch it with her friends.
Oh, fuck, she's ditching you.
Yeah,
fuck.
she was. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, fine. You know, I'll go watch it.
No wonder you're watching Titanic. You're all weeds.
I don't throw solo watching
Fucking,
Titanic.
I know, bitch. Fuck, Jack. I feel you, bro.
He's all out weeds, way. They left him without a fucking little raft.
fucking draw me like one of your French girls, Jack.
I'm gonna tell the guys on Saturday.
Yeah, fucking throw it out there, eh?
That's a good setup, way. This was all set up to go to the movies.
Pretty much, way. Now we know the truth.
Fucking, we'll set it up during the week, way.
Because I mean, even like I thought the Challenger was kind of had more of an impact. No way, like the Challenger. No, a lot of people don't really think about that anymore. Remember the Challenger?
Yeah, it was 86, I think it was.
I mean, I think honestly, most people know the Titanic than the Challenger, right? I mean, it was one of those things that we remember as kids because we were watching it on TV.
Yeah, we were in class.
Yeah, there was a teacher there. There was a teacher there.
Yeah.
That was pretty sad, where.
But I mean, that's shit that's happened in our lifetime, no?
It did happen in our lifetime,
So and it happened like, well, not to us, but like.
Maybe so. Let's just say in another 20,
part of
30
our
years,
memories.
they're going to make a fucking series or a story behind, the Challenger. Who knows?
Didn't they make something?
Yeah, they did a documentary, I think it was. I don't think they've done a movie yet. So I think they're working on the characters to make it more exciting,
Oh, they're working on that?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
there's
there's a strike, bro. They ain't working on shit.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Esos güeyes.
I saw Danny Trejo on TV complaining about wages.
Yeah, pinche.
You saw? Like, what is he talking about? It wasn't making sense, man.
Pobrecito, güey. Come on, güey.
No, I know, but it was like,
He's trying to make a statement, güey. He's trying to back fucking fools up,
I
güey.
love that guy, dude. I love him. But it's just
Yeah.
like I was watching, I'm like, oh, what's going on right here? What's this train wreck
I think
going?
it's an intervention, bro.
Oh, wow.
He went bankrupt, I think, or
No,
he filed
did
for
he?
bankruptcy, I think.
What?
Well, it's because he has a lot of businesses.
He's got a lot of
Trejo's
no,
style.
So, I mean, you have to.
no pagado impuestos.
Oh, he's just playing the game where.
I guess.
Yeah, he's playing.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. Way.
Yeah, no, you.
Bankruptcy doesn't mean that he's fucking
I'm
going
broke,
through shit.
yeah.
Way. Yeah.
He just doesn't want to pay.
He just knows how to work the system
like,
now.
hey,
He doesn't want to lose his cars.
24 millones. I'm bankrupt.
Yeah, no, for sure, güey. El pinche, pero how old is that vato?
He's
like
70
80,
something.
no.
Oh, he's 80s?
He's in his
I
80s.
think he's in his 80s, late
That's what I
70s,
thought.
early 80s.
Yeah, you could be right.
I think
way.
he's in his 80s, güey.
Yeah.
So I get it, güey. Pero nada, esos güeyes sí la tienen culés right now, güey.
No.
El pinche también when we're talking about the heat, the UPS just got that fucking.
Oh, they make like $49 an hour now.
Well, the pinche drivers, but there was beef with the.
I mean, that's pretty good wage, Ray. $49 an hour?
El pinche. Because I bring it up con los compas, el compa que conocemos del UPS every while, pero the contract looked pretty good, pero from what I was seeing, the part-time people are fucking not happy with.
Oh, yeah, because this is only for the full time, no?
Well, the full-time get the chingon raise. They only get like a little slight bump. And most of the people that work there are fucking part-time. So they're saying now they'll just get more part-time people para no pagar those $40 you're talking about.
That's a good point, yeah.
So they'll just fucking stock up on the...
So the people that are already there are going to... Les va a ir bien, but there's not going to be a chance for others to...
También los que ya están allí, que I saw in the fucking... I saw a little YouTube video that's breaking down the little contract con el pinche, some union dudes. Pero el pinche, part of the comments too, güey, that I was like, está cabrón, güey. Es que people are there, I don't know if this is right or not, güey. Maybe there needs some clarification. But they're saying, okay, well, I've worked there fucking 4 years. I'm already at fucking... The new minimum is I think $21, so they're already like at $21 way. You go, so everybody that gets hired now is gonna make as much as me. Like, is that fair?
No.
And I was like, well, you can't think about things like that way.
Yeah.
That's like the thing that goes, hey, I pay for my college.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna bail them out? Like it's that same mentality. So kind of I was like, I get what you're saying, way. Como like we're talking earlier, way. I understand what you're saying, but I understand que for the future this is better, way. You know, like it's not just about you, way. Pero está cabrón, güey. So like the part-timers I think are the ones that are not happy, and the part-timers are the ones that is the majority of the workforce, güey.
Pero también is like it's something about their schedules too, right? How they keep fucking with their schedules or something.
Well, the part-timers, pues are part-timers, way. That you don't get as much fucking shit and you don't get as much hours, way. So even if you're making the 21, way, you're only working. What I don't know, que les dan
32 hours, maybe
20 hours or whatever. I think they do 4-hour days, shit like that.
I think in order to be considered part-time, you have to be no more than 32 hours.
But I mean, I'm saying from their thing, I think they give them 4-hour shifts. So like you work 4 hours every day type of shit.
Shit.
So, so you make a little bit more. I don't know, way. I mean, not say enough, but I know that even the AC thing, people are fucking chingando because they go, well, they're finally gonna get AC in the trucks, but que le pusieron little condition que trucks like purchased after this year, way, so that these vatos are stocking up on trucks now, so they don't have to put AC in them. Shit like that. So they're like, Dick, we're probably not gonna see trucks in my fucking lifetime, way, like what they see. So I mean, there's a lot of. It seems pretty positive, but when you're in it, está cabrón, güey.
Yeah.
I saw a video of a UPS female driver.
Oh shit! Here it goes again, güey.
No.
Así empezó el día, güey.
No, I guess it's I don't know. Like they I don't know why people tend to go like live or record this or post it, where like they're gonna like use this to quit or to like
Cabrón.
The
That's a
resignation.
thing?
yeah. Well, I've seen a few of them already.
I don't know. That was a thing. Güey.
Donde like, you know, I guess the girl puts it on like in her center console and then she hits record and whatever and she's all like, yeah, this is like my last. I'm putting in my 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You know, I'm fucking tired of this shit. I keep getting like, you know, messages like, why am I taking so long? And then she's in the back. I'm taking so long because the way you organize these trucks, I gotta drop off these fucking packages, but they're not in an order and I have to find them. So yeah, that's why I'm in the back of my truck looking for this stuff, you know. And she's moving boxes and throwing them. And she's like, and it's fucking cat litter. A lot of this shit is, you know, the fucking things weigh 500 pounds. You know, she's going up.
Big ass cat litters
Yeah,
are
like,
heavy.
why the fuck do people not go buy it, you know? Fucking lazy ass people or something like that.
Jesus
She starts
Christ.
going off.
Right.
I'm like, oh shit.
Job security way. You sure don't want people ordering shit online?
For real. Güey. That's why they order online because it's heavy as fuck.
we're literally the ones that are gonna pay for those wages. Where I mean, the company's not gonna they're just gonna hike their prices, and then the consumer is the one that always pays for shit. That's how these companies get away with a lot of shit. Way
Yeah.
they always,
And they make cuts.
yeah. I mean, está
So-
cabrón, güey.
Less people do fucking more of the jale. So that cabrón, like, and we're saying, like, the fucking también, like I was saying, like, they'll probably, I don't know if there's a condition in there, but they'll probably just hire more part-timers, way, para no pagar the $40-something, way.
But también like part-timers, do they, I don't know if you know this, but do they have like benefits?
They don't have medical benefits. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, way.
Some companies, part-timers do have
Yeah.
benefits.
They do?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Some of them do. You know, they'll have benefits and they even have like 401ks and all that, you know. But the only thing that they don't have, I think, is vacation.
That's one of the things that I think people should be careful with those 401ks, man. Like they put a lot of trust in like the person running that. Like a lot of people don't understand what that is, way, and then they get to the retirement age and they're like, "Wait, what happened?" Like all this stuff's tied up to the stock market, it's tied up to the economy, inflation, all that shit gets with the fees and everything that you're paying away. I mean, fuck, way. People are gonna struggle away a lot, especially our age when it's time to get to retire away. I mean, fuck, way. Si no nos ponemos las pilas, way, ahorita, or people say that you need to start prepping for retirement in your 20s, way, 30s. I mean,
yeah, vale, chat.
está cabrón, way. It's gonna be tough, way, because we were talking about earlier with the pensions that a company, all they have to do is go bankrupt and they don't have to pay any pension.
Danny Trejo.
Ahí está. Sas, we figured out the fucking plan.
Now we figure it out.
My pension is like $24, way.
Fuck, way.
A month?
Algo así. And I have one papel that it literally tells you, like in bold print, this is your only like comprobante. This is the only paper you have to like prove that.
Holy shit, way.
And you know where that paper's at?
I know where it is right now. I can't guarantee in 20 for my $25 or whatever it is, 24 or something.
Fuck it. That would be fucking walking around money.
That's
for
fucking- At that point, I might not even buy a gallon of gas with.
Well, no,
The
but
way
for the
shit's
ice cream
going.
truck, you could get yourself a soft serve for $25.
Fuck, way.
I don't know. At that point, quién sabe, güey.
Yeah,
Fucking
no,
milk.
sure.
What is the milk is gonna be fucking
Está cabrón, güey.
Rare.
But they're calling it what was that? What I heard someone fucking call it? The union worker summer or hot union worker summer, algo así. I don't know. I got fucked that one up, pero because everybody's striking, güey.
Oh,
I think it's good, güey. I'm excited, güey. Everybody's fucking striking. I like it, güey.
fuck yeah.
It sucks in the moment, way, but in the long term,
It pays off. It pays off. Yeah, because I was thinking about it, like what you were saying, Fernie, like last time, where like AI, as far as with the actors and the writers, like fucking imagínate, güey, you're a background actor, or you're like, you know, one of those scene actors, or like they need
The background, yeah.
or like, oh, you have one line, or like, you know, you're the delivery guy, you know,
Well, those are a little different when the ones I brought up.
the background ones, and they, you know, fucking you go fucking get paid for the day, and you're good to go, you know. And if you fucking sign that, then you just do that one take, and then al rato, like, you're waiting for calls, and like, I know
We're good.
we're good.
Well, that's the pedo they had with. That's exactly what I was saying with. That they wanted to pay you for the day to fucking ya tienen tu little likeness, and from that the I wouldn't say it's as AI, or maybe at some point it's probably gonna be AI, but the graphics fucking people just fucking put you in everything now way. Now you're a guy in fucking walking by in New York in every fucking New York scene way.
Yeah, y te cambian el color de la ropa, and then they might take different takes, right? You walking, you sitting, you
Yeah, yeah.
clapping.
But it's your
fucking,
face,
yeah,
güey. Yeah.
You know? Que la chingada. And you're like, hey, that guy is in everything right now.
And
Fuck,
he's
he's doing good.
Yeah, and they paid you $100 fucking for life.
Well, I mean, these guys are lucky that fucking the music business, we've been fucked since the fucking early 2000s. So it was just a matter of time that the movies were also going to be fucked with technology. Everybody didn't have a problem with musicians getting fucked. Everybody streams songs for free. Everybody, it wasn't a big deal. We've been struggling for fucking 20, 25 years, way. So now all of a sudden, the movie guys, they had a lot of time to prep for this, way. I mean, it's technology. This is what happens. The arts always get fucked.
I remember I thought that Metallica was a little... When they were starting, what was it, with their suing Napster, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I remember like, what the fuck, bro? Really? You make millions of dollars, but I didn't, I'm not a musician. I didn't see how it was gonna affect later on in the future. And yeah, fucking Napster really fucked everything up.
Ticketmaster. I mean, we get fucked. We go to a gig where the venue wants a percentage of our merch table as well. Where not only are you breaking bread with Ticketmaster, but then you're selling shirts, your band shirts, and the venue wants a percentage of that too. Like, I mean, it's just part of being a fucking artist. Where I just feel like people sound really snobby when they're rich as fuck and they're complaining about things like that. Because I mean, nobody had an issue with musicians getting fucked years ago. Where everybody streamed, everybody fucking agree with all that shit. But now that it's affecting them, I don't know. I can't get on board with that shit.
Well, I mean but that's the same attitude I just brought up. Way that que porque no me, because it didn't work out for me, then pues tú también te chingate, güey.
It could still work out for me. I just got to be smart and not think that the traditional way of doing things. I'm not complaining about it. I think it's better because now I can take charge of my own thing and figure out a way to do it my way, where I don't need a record company and stuff like that, even if it takes longer. I'm not complaining about it. I think it's good.
But I'm saying the sentiment, pues, que fucking, pues no one cared about when los chingaron los musicians. So I don't really have like any feelings towards like what they're striking now. It's kind of like I was saying about the little comment I read about the UPS guy saying, well, Dick, I'm here 4 years, and I'm gonna make the same as a new guy. Like, fucking, that's not cool. When you should be just fucking, maybe not excited, pero fucking understand que fucking, pues, for the future and for those new people coming in, pues, it's good for I guess in mass more than, it's like you're making it a personal thing when it's not really, shouldn't need to be a personal thing. Right? I'm
just saying, like, it's good for the industry. These people need to stop relying on the ancient way of doing business in movies, where they need to start thinking outside the box the way we did. But
I mean,
that's all that I'm saying.
I'm saying, like, you can't really, like, you can, like, your band can go and record and do a thing. And that could be on almost the same scale. Maybe not the concert, pues, but your recording could end up coming out as good as fucking someone with chingo lana, no? Que they do a massive production and y te sale igual. Pero like in a film, pues, there's a difference between like a little indie and like fucking, por decir, like a Marvel movie, where like you're not gonna make a Marvel movie at that level, fucking like an indie way. Your indie is gonna have to be more about like a story and than Flash.
Yeah.
¿Me entiendes? So like, there's not the comparison is a little different. Like I don't, también, like, would there be a way, I'm trying to think, would there be a way like for musicians to unionize así también? Que
there's musicians unions, way.
Sí existen?
Yeah, we have that.
Yeah, because there's engineers, there's music production companies, there's like even Foley's. I think they fall into...
No, but I'm saying like a band. Like if your band wanted to join a union...
Well, I think it's more of an individual thing. Like you can join the union, or there's a thing called ASCAP, BMI. Those also, it's not necessarily a union, but you can get medical benefits through that, and there's legal representation in case somebody, you want somebody to steal your song, right? Like you want to use. You shouldn't be afraid of somebody trademarking your shit. Like if your song is registered and everything's good, go ahead and steal my shit. I'm gonna sue you. There's things that are going to help me protect it. So we do have that way. No, but a lot of musicians don't like it. A lot of musicians, and it's the same sentiment that unions get, is they want a cut of everything you do. Like if I do this podcast and I'm playing guitar on it, they're going to want a cut of that. And it's like, this has nothing to do with that, but I'm a musician. I'm part of that union. It's a job. And so you got to break bread with these unions all the time. Way.
Well, I mean, you're just paying like in that case, it's not like they want to... you pay your due, pues like your dues just fucking.
Well, dues is one thing.
Dues is one thing, but you have to pay them. You pay them royalties. You pay them for what you earn. It's not just I make my money and that's it. I have to give them a percentage of every job that I take. If I record a song for an album and I make money off of that, the union gets a percentage of it because I'm doing union work.
But the union takes a percentage, like por decir, like the comparison to like the writer's way. So if they write something, they don't just pay their dues. You're saying they pay a percentage.
Yeah, you pay for whatever
your fee was.
For whatever you make, you have to pay into like that union. It's not.
Well, I mean, those are dues, though. That's what I'm saying.
Dues is different. This is a percentage of the profits that you're making from being a musician. You're working at a studio. You have to pay these people money away. It's not like you.
So your dues is to be part of the member, but then you also have to keep the dues from your royalties or whatever.
Well, I mean, because I'm saying my understanding was like it's
ours
where
is
we
different.
are.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying your dues changed. Your dues changed depending on how much you made.
The dues is just for me to get that job. That's what the dues is doing for me is they're providing work that I can get, but that's not only
the dues I guess covers legal representation, it covers medical benefits and all that. But then the way they stay surviving is that from the royalties of the content that the
that's what I'm saying.
artist makes.
I don't know if they take part of your royalties. I think it
plus the pain is ridiculous. Where you're waiting for your. I've seen professional musicians complain about the ancient way that they're paying you. You have to literally call them all the time to get your money away.
To get your chequecito.
Yeah, like you have to. It's such an ancient system that. Sometimes musicians get paid 6-7 months after they do the job, where they get a check from.
Time for musicians to strike, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's
get it started, Esteban.
That's from the company or from like the union. You're saying
that's from the job that I did.
Oh, just
they don't pay me. It's not like that way. Like Venmo me fucking $20,000. No, it has to go through the process, and I get a check from the union. But I'm waiting 6-7 months sometimes to get paid for a job.
Then you gotta find out what the net is, because sometimes they have net 30, net 90. So that's what it is. So and if you don't get it at a certain time, I'm sure you could, as an artist, you could be like, okay, motherfucker, next time that you're late, you gotta look into the bylaws, or you gotta look into it.
There's politics and everything. Where all right, we'll get this guy that doesn't fucking complain about it.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I was asking about the union, because. But part of the union, pues, like, por decir, comparing it to the writers and these vatos is that you set like a rate, pues, like, so like if I'm, the rate, pues, like, so if I'm gonna take this jale from here, you're gonna pay me a minimum of this, ¿me entiendes? And like just like say even like if you extend it, pues, to the venue shit, okay, you're gonna get your cut, but this is what you get, way. This is what you get. So I already know what you're getting, way. I already know what. So I don't go to a different venue, and the different venue wants more. ¿Me entiendes?
Yeah.
I mean, también it might eliminate the part where the smaller venues fucking take less, because in other words, you're setting the standard. So if you set standards across the thing, but I think that maybe it's too much assumption, but I think that the music, pues, and musicians are a little more, ¿cómo se dice? Individualistic, pues, like. You want to hold on más, pues, to your thing, because it's not the same as the music. They collaborate on a movie, pues, and it takes a chingo of people to make thing. But your music, you can make it on your own way. So I think that like empowers you and in a way almost limits you too.
But didn't technology make that? Like Napster and technology changed that, because I mean, like now you as an artist, you don't depend on an audio engineer or fucking booking a studio to record music, right? You can
you can record it yourself, but definitely the clarity is there's a difference, and you can tell the difference in sound. I mean, it'll get you there, but there's definitely a subtle difference in the quality of the recording. Something might work for some people, but some people it's just you still need to rely on somebody else doing it, because it just makes it easier as a musician. That's like saying an actor could make their own documentary. Why would they want to do that? They want to act. Why would I want to record all my shit? Like, I want to just play music. Like, that takes up a lot of time. Like, why I can do it, but why would I want to do that? I want to spend my time writing music instead of spending my time editing a song. Like, no, that's that person's job, and I'm perfectly happy paying that person for their time.
Oh, okay.
That's their job. They can do it. I can do it, but I don't want to. Like, this is something that's more professional. And a lot of people do it. They'll do it. There's people that won Grammys and they record it all themselves. That's fine. That works. But for me, I like to delegate my time. I'm a little different.
Where was the auto, bro?
Probably.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying. You leave it to the specialist, no, el vato.
Yeah, the guy that the woman that knows how to do it. Like, they went to school for that and they know better than me, even though I can probably do it. But
you're saying that
I'm not a photographer because I have a phone.
And
So it's the
because
same.
someone told me tengo buen ojo.
Yeah, I mean, I could put presets and it'll get me there. But these guys go into it more and they tweak it because this is what they study with. I mean, I could record it, I could take a picture, but if somebody was to really take a picture, they would really set this up and really change the settings on their camera to really adjust to the room. That's what they do. I mean, I could do it, but I don't want to spend my time doing all that shit.
I mean, we live in a world where fucking everybody can call themselves whatever, no? So even that dude that you're saying with the phone is gonna call himself a photographer.
Yeah.
That dude that fucking recorded his rap fucking demo in his basement. That man's a sound engineer.
Which I think that
I'm a producer.
Which I think
producer.
that hurts the industry way when you pretty much diminish the what an engineer can do by saying that anybody can record in the room. Like, you're literally, these people go to school for that. They earn degrees to record a band. So you're literally saying, like, you don't need them. I can do it. So you're diminishing all the work these people did. And they have student loan debt. They fucking graduated. They spend the time learning the textbook. And you're literally diminishing on that by saying, I can do that or anybody can do that. Yeah, anybody can do that. But, like, can they really do it?
But can they do it?
That's the thing.
Pero también, I didn't understand this as much. Now that I'm not union, I understand a little bit more. Pero también it gets in the way. También has diminishing returns. Pero, you know, on the union, they go fucking, you don't do this. Fucking, they don't pay you to do this, so don't do it type of shit. Like, everybody has their role. You're tech this, you're tech that. And those little roles, I think it kind of, now I think about it, it helps with that too, way that you go, okay, this guy put in the effort to learn this extra skill or this and this. He earned this fucking role. You leave it to him, way. Like, he gets paid extra for it for a reason, way. Don't even stress out about it. So I get that little division, pues. Like, if you're a real engineer, then you should be a real engineer and make that real engineer money, as opposed to the basement guy that watched it on YouTube for 2 weeks.
Of course, and people would argue like, no, you can. But the way I see it is, I'm literally taking food from this dude or this woman's family. Like, this is what they study for. If it would just save me so much time that they can do what they did and I can do what I want to do. And it just gets a little murky way. I mean, obviously it's still business. And I think that with art, that's what we always forget, is that it's still a business at the end of the day. I mean, there's art, there's making movies, there's acting in movies, but at the end of the day, it's still a business. And I think a lot of us don't pay attention in that course when it comes to business. Right? We're just like, it'll play itself out somehow. And you have to really be smart with the way you do things. And I think, maybe I sounded a little too fucking selfish when I said that we went through it, but I just don't think that it's bad. I think that to get a light, a little burst of fucking reality is good for any kind of industry, because it makes you think different. Like, wait, we've been cruising, everything's been fine, so this is a perfect opportunity to see, what am I doing wrong? Like, what can I do better? Like, how can I change this where I take more control over my career? And as an actor or actress, or people that work in movies, writers, there's a lot of opportunities that you can get from this way. But I think a lot of people just don't want change. They want to just stay with the same format, and something disrupts it and they get really stressed out. So I don't think there's anything bad with it.
I don't think that's what it is, though. I don't think they understand. I think they understand change, and I think that's why they're striking, because they need a new contract to reflect that change. That things evolve, pues, and now things from a previous contract don't apply to the world we live in now. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the last time they striked, remember when the fucking this other happened, was when streaming started hitting big. And now that it's fucking streaming's changed even more than that, they just want their contract to reflect that, pues, ¿me entiendes? So they're trying to keep the contract up to date with the changes. Where it's not that they don't want it to change. There's things that the studio huevo doesn't want to change. Like you're saying, like the pay mamada, I'm sure they deal with the same mamá que no te llega el cheque type of shit, güey. And you gotta fucking, hey, ¿dónde está mi cheque? Pero porque dos vatos...
Where's my money? Boom.
Dos vatos, como te dice este güey, if it's like net 30, net 60, net 90, they wait those fucking 90 days, whatever, to send you that check, ¿me entiendes? They don't go, oh, shit, we got the money this month, mándaselo. No. We're going to wait till the last fucking week that we have to send this shit.
Or the last day, as long as it's stamped by that day.
And you, even when they tell you this way, you're hopeful, like whether it's a check or someone sending you some kind of approval letter or something, and they say 2 weeks, you're like, oh, hopefully llega in 3 days, you know?
Dude, we should do like a Chicano Shuffle Limited where, like, let's just say Esteban is waiting, net 90, and he signs up with us, and we're like, hey, we'll front you the money.
That's called the fucking, what is it called? What is it called? The check shit places?
The check cashing? No. I think there's actually companies. There's actually companies that do that. That like, no. That they'll like pay the entity or whatever. Like, we'll pay you, and they just sign this over. So when the check comes out, it comes to us. But there's a percentage. Like, hey, Chicano Shuffle Unlimited, bro.
Did you just invent that way? You sure?
No, I didn't. I'm just saying we should do that for like, hey, you know what? We'll take care of this.
Those are predatory practices because they charge crazy interest rates.
No, well, we wouldn't be crazy. What's fair is fair.
But I don't know if it's really going to change the way, because it's still...
it's always going to change, though, yeah.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, like, I mean, if it's not... See, we went to streaming. You don't get anything for streaming, way. It's like the industry is not really going to fold for that way. Like, you have to be realistic. Like, these people are in the business of making money. They're already making less money when it comes to, like, people like Netflix and stuff like that. Like... They're not gonna like flip just because you want to get paid more. Way, look at what happened in the music. It's essentially the same kind of industry. Like, I don't feel like these people are really gonna flip for these actors, because there's always somebody that's hungrier than them, and that's the point. And there's always people like you guys watch a lot of TV. There's always people gonna watch it. If people came and say, you know what, we're not watching anything, we're canceling Netflix, we're gonna stand behind these fucking actors and actresses, let's cancel our subscription, then that's when I think something's gonna happen. But the fact that there's still people that are willing to watch it, there's still actors and actresses that are saying, yeah, you sound really snobby, dude, look how rich you are, I'll do it. That there's still those people, and then that's what hurts the industry, because there's always somebody that's going to do it for cheaper. There's always a company that's going to make money regardless of what people strike on, and there's always going to be consumers that are going to watch content no matter what happens, because if people really cared about actors and actresses, they would completely boycott everything until they get what they want. But obviously, who's going to want to stop watch TV? Because
but I take it this is a note to Oppenheimer in the week.
No, I'm just talking about
but, I mean,
the business sense of it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's the misconception people always have with get these rich people fucking want more way. Like they're most of the actors and writers aren't rich people way.
When I meant rich people, I was talking about mostly like the institutions, like the companies that have a lot of money. They're not going to be willing to lose.
The movie studios.
They're not going to be willing to lose. They're already losing a lot of money with the streaming platforms. They're going to do everything they can to make it seem like they're getting a good deal, but you're literally like the UPS thing. People are okay with full-time people. Like, that's good. They're making more money. But then you literally highlighted that part-time, and now everything's fucked. So that's what we have to understand, that it's never an ideal situation. Like, it even if to your standards, the actors get what they want, you're gonna fuck a whole ton of people over in the process in order for this small bunch to be happy. And I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze when
the juice, the negotiations are negotiations, pues you always have that's the bill too. Like with the part-timers on the UPS, I think they wanted $25 way, and then the contract right now they got 21, right? So like, we need 25 to make a living. I mean, you're not gonna get what you want, and people in different parts of like the chain get fucking asked out. Like in that one, I think the part-timers probably feel like they're getting asked out, and the smaller workforce, which is the $40 plus that you're talking about, they're doing better, you know. But like the streamers and all these mamas, they're losing money because of like like crazy fucking mamadas, way. Look how many times fucking like the HBO one has changed their name, way. Now fucking they settled on a stupid name like Max, ¿me entiendes? And they've made people jump through fucking hoops 3 or 4 times just changing. They make stupid decisions, but the content, everybody agrees, like TV and the streaming shows are now too debatable, but are better than like the movies, you know? So they have good content, way. It's just they make weird decisions, way. And then most of them, they're not like losing a lot of them are making record profits. Even the Netflix thing, that decision they made to cut off the sharing, ya salió otro pinche little report that they put out to their investors that they're fucking starting to make chingon profits again, because now their subscriptions are back up, way. Like people that fucking got cut off are now like fucking biting the bullet to pay the subscription again. So their numbers are starting to grow again, way. So it's working in their favor.
I mean, there's gonna with the streaming, it's gonna be almost like, remember? Oh, well, I don't know if you guys remember, but I don't know if you knew this. Back in the days, if you were an actor, you signed in with a movie studio, and you were only allowed to do movies with that studio.
Like the Televisa.
Yeah. But like they used to be like
The Marilyn Monroe's.
Yeah,
yes,
the Marilyn Monroe's back in the days, they were only like, if you were RKO, that's who you only did movies with. If you were MGM, you only did movies with them.
like if you had a deal, pues you have a 5-movie deal where you can't do movies anywhere else.
So when the streaming came in, then some of the studios were kind of like kind of nervous, because now you have top line actors or actresses going to Netflix or going to Prime or doing shows for Prime instead of doing for the movie studios or the network TV.
Yeah.
You know, so that right there, it kind of like, you know, they kind of shook the industry in a way, because they're like, oh, now an actor, you could say like, oh, fuck, you know what? I don't want to do a movie with Universal. Fucking over here, fucking Hulu is hitting me up for a fucking this movie. This is what I'm gonna get paid. Fuck, it makes better. I got better perks. Fucking let me go do it with them.
Yeah.
So it kind of shakes
And
it
more
up.
people are gonna see it.
Yeah.
To be honest.
So then the movie studios now are like, okay, now we got to get these people back because they got to make a movie for us.
Yeah.
And then in the process is that they start fucking over. In order to be able to pay those prices or whatever, then now they start cutting corners or fucking over writers or fucking over production or fucking over this, because they're like, okay, well, we gotta keep this entity or this actor or this person doing movies with us or doing shows with us.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that kind of what happened is shook up, and it kind of forced these bigger sharks or these bigger companies to fucking make changes. And now fucking the writers and everybody else are like, I don't like this, you know? Yeah, if you want to keep up, then fucking do it this way, but don't affect everybody else.
Well,
You know, so maybe I think that might have something to do with it. I'm not no expert. I'm not.
no, I mean it's not an easy topic to talk about because we don't really. I mean, we know less than what we know. Like there's a lot of behind the scenes things that we have no access to, so we don't really know exactly what the problem is. I mean, we can speculate from the outside and we can comment on it, but we literally don't have like details on what's really happening behind closed doors and where these people are meeting. But I mean, I do think that when I said earlier about companies not, like Fernando said, that subscriptions are up and people, Netflix and stuff like that. What I meant with companies losing money, I wasn't talking about like the Netflix. I was talking about like Universal and these companies that produce like movies, right? Mm-hmm. Like 20th Century Fox or whatever. I'm not really sure who the big ones are still. I think those people lose money. Like the streamers, I mean, those guys obviously they make a lot of money, man. But it's I don't know if these industries are going to be able to. Essentially, I think they're trying to compete with Netflix and shit, right?
Yeah, they're competing with the streaming channels or the streaming companies. They definitely are, because you got Sony, you got all of these that like they're established and they got fucking years making all of this, and then you got streaming companies coming up and they're nabbing up all your talent, and they're like paying them and they're giving them more freedom, more control, more perks. Y que la chingada. So now you're like, oh fuck, now I gotta adapt to this shit.
Yeah.
So that, I guess, and in the process, that's when they start fucking over the other departments or the other I'm not gonna say other departments in order to be able to keep up with this. So I think part of it is like, okay, because I'm thinking the bigger studios are like, okay, we need to go to CGI because it cuts our cost. you know, it cuts our, you know, we don't have to pay these writers this much because, you know, boom, we'll keep a couple of people in because we still need people to fucking type in the stuff or put in the things that we want, but we're not going to need, you know, 300 writers. Maybe we could use 50 of them.
Yeah.
You know, and now they're using this. So that's why they're, you know, I guess the writers are striking. They're like, nah, ni madres.
Yeah.
Nope, this is going to have to go into the contract. You know, you can't fucking just do this or do that. And that's why they're striking. And then the actors are like, fuck yeah. And then you start finding out like, whoa. They're going to start using CGI or AI or whatever it is to use our image one time, you know, for one, you know, they pay us for one time and they could use it endlessly. No, that's not fair. That's one of the aspects of it. I know there's more to it.
That was in one of the first little iterations of the
I'm
contract
sure
offer.
There's more to it.
El pedo, part of the big pedo is the streaming way. It's like we're saying that the industry evolves way, and the streaming, since they don't report numbers way, they pay you like te mandan el chequecito, but you don't know how many times it's been viewed way. So are they paying you accurately? But you have no idea way. So if you have a hit show, there's people that have hit shows way. There's one lady I saw their interviewing también. She listed like a writer. She listed like her little credentials like in the last year way, and she had fucking, one of them was like a pretty big show, like a hit show. No me acuerdo exactamente cuál era. This was like a few weeks ago I saw this. But she goes, yeah, way. So in January, I had fucking good holiday. In March, she goes, in March, I had a fucking hit show. She goes, by December, I was driving for fucking Uber way. Mm. So she had a hit show, pero porque the hit show was on, I think on Netflix way. Pero that chequecito, pues, that they pagan the first time, and then your residuals aren't like the old days where we're showing it on TV, fucking, and we pay you this time, this much. Ellos nomás te mandan un chequecito, fucking, for $150, y ahí está. And you go, well, for how many views is this? For what? You don't know shit, pues. Pero it's not that chequecito from what it was before, from like TV, antes te mandaban fucking thousands of dollars when llegaba un chequecito for your royalties on the reruns and shit. Y ahora nomás te llega un chequecito, but you don't know like qué pedo, like how I have a hit show, pues, and this is not reflecting that the show's a hit way. And then so that's the pedo that they're having, because the industry is changing. But it's not reflecting in lo que me están pagando. Pues.
You know what? Fucking, I'm going to have to side with Esteban on this one. Like, these people need to go talk to the musicians, because musicians used to fucking get paid by CDs or albums or
we get paid cents.
Or whatchamacallit, fucking physical concerts and all this. But now fucking Spotify, I could be listening to the same song over and over and over, and I'm not paying for that album.
Of course you're not. And for, if we have a hit song, people think that I could still be working at fucking Uber Lyft with a hit song. Like, that doesn't mean anything in the music world. It doesn't mean that you I forgot off the top of my head how much you make, but you guys would fucking laugh.
Fractions of pennies, yeah.
You guys would laugh at how many millions of. So this person that's a writer on the show, I mean.
But that's what I'm saying.
Go talk to a musician.
You can't. But I'm saying that you can't compare the two like that way, because it's not the same. También the Spotify, not that I know exactly how it works, but they'll tell you have this many listens. Here's your 25 cents. So the rate fucking sucks, pero te dicen más o menos, hey, you're getting 0.00025 cents for per play way, and they'll tell you, oh, you got 40,000 plays. Here's your fucking 45 cents.
Woo! Shit, 45 cents is loud.
I know it's shitty as fuck, but I'm saying if there was a union, pues, that regulated, which I'm saying with the musician, I don't think it can. I don't see how it can happen. Like,
if I get to live to like 307 years old, ya la hice.
But if there was a way like
this, fucking money.
Que se juntaban and then everybody goes, no, ¿sabes qué? That is bullshit way. Per play, we want this much. And then, obviamente, you're not going to get, what is it? We want 50 cents per play. They're going to go, no, and then negocia and do your mamadas, and you end up at 20 cents. But even those 20 cents is better than that 0.00025 or whatever. Una mamá así que está now, no? Something stupid or ridiculous with.
Is that también, Esteban, the reason why like all these older or established bands, like let's just say fucking Metallica, they haven't come out with a new album because no les conviene?
Well, they're touring their new album. Right?
Oh, they got a new album?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're touring
I used the wrong. Let's just say fucking, I don't know, Smashing Pumpkins, you know?
They're still writing
touring
music.
too.
They're touring, but they're touring.
They're still writing music.
Are they?
Everybody, I mean, most of these guys are the only people like the Rolling Stones, people like that. They're not writing anymore. Like,
Oh yeah, they're done.
but It's because the money. I mean, this is the thing. Is like the actors are getting a reality check. Wait, this is what it is. This is technology. Like musicians figure out like, okay, it's not gonna change. Like this is an industry. How do we make more money? Like we just took plays as a loss. Like we took that as a loss. Album sales is a loss. We see album sales as promotion. We see it as PR. You listen to my song 100,000 times. I don't make money off of it, but guess what? You're gonna go to my show, and that's where I'm gonna make money off of you.
And I'm gonna wait to that fucking the end of the fucking concert to play that song.
So I'm saying that's what I'm saying. So what's the equivalent? If I was a writer for TV, way, what's my equivalent to doing a show? Like doing a live show. I don't have that option. Way I write TV. Way.
Well, writing, you can write it. You don't have to just write TV. You can literally write your own thing and something else. I mean, they're gonna have to get out of their asses.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
They're gonna have to adapt. They have to figure out something.
People need writers all over the fucking place.
No, but I'm saying my forte way, my strength is I'm good at writing TV shows. Way.
Yeah,
like I can write a novel.
You're comfortable.
No,
like
but that's what I'm saying.
You want to stay doing. Yeah, you don't want to evolve. You don't want to.
So you're saying you get multiple jobs, type of shit.
That's what we all do.
But that's but the point. What I'm saying is.
And there's it's pretty lucrative way. Like we lost the Spotify's. What literally what they're arguing about is they need percentage of the plays. We lost that, but we figure out a way to use that to our advantage and say Spotify and streaming is a platform that's promoting my music. Yeah. I'm gonna bring them here, and this is where I'm gonna make money off of them. And so we did that with the music way. I mean, you can say like that person writes for that show. That's their forte or whatever you said. That's fine, dude, but you have to evolve. There's people that are hungrier than you. If you're not gonna evolve and figure out how you're gonna be able to sustain yourself writing, even if it's a different form, there's somebody that's just as hungry as you, that's gonna be more open-minded than you, that's gonna say, you know what? I can write for this show. I'll get the connections that I want, and I can also do this on the side that's gonna help me amplify more than just writing for a fucking show. I mean, these people are gonna have to adapt. Way.
I don't think they're equivalent. Way. I don't know. I agree with that.
I'm not saying they're equivalent. I'm not saying they're equivalent. I'm saying,
but if I, it goes back to like what I'm saying. Like if I write, just like you write a certain type of music, and that. I don't know if you'd say that's my strength, way, because you've said I can play anything fucking at this point, right? But there's not that other option. Like if I do this, like if I write for TV, way, sure, okay, I can go write for movies. I'm still in the same industry. If I want to write anything that I'm good at, with TV or something, film or all that's it's in the entertainment industry, way, I go talk to the same people, way. Then I don't have an avenue where I'm gonna write something, just go read it. And people are going to pay me.
But you're saying that there are issues with the streamers. That's the streaming companies. That's what they have an issue with. Right for the ancient Hollywood. If you want to keep
fucking right for podcasts,
like stay away from Netflix.
Okay, stay away from Netflix. Okay, but what are the other ones? All the other ones have their own streaming. All the other streamings that you can mention are owned by one of these entertainment companies. The only one that I can think of right now that stands out is Netflix. Netflix is so completely owned entity, its own studio, todo el desmadre. Pero ¿cuál otro?
Sometimes you get good at the wrong thing, bro, and it doesn't fucking. But dude, it's a modern society. Like what? Like people used to have to go to school. There was when the 19th century started, to make hats was one of those things where you needed school. You needed school to make a fucking hat.
It was a craftsman.
So you spend years going to school. If you wanted to make a hat, there was some monopoly in that industry that you couldn't fucking just sell a hat. You needed to go to school. So what happens when things start modernizing? Like that didn't become a thing. So you spend your whole time working on a hat, and then there's gonna be a certain point where you spend so much time on that, but technology or society now doesn't value that as much, and you want to keep doing hats, but society's telling you that no, this isn't valued as much as it was before. So what is that person doing hat gonna do? Are they gonna adapt to the new form of reality, or are they gonna just be bitter and think that they need to stay the way they were? I mean, obviously, you have to adapt. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but that's where there's a misconception where like society doesn't value their job any less. If anything, I would say they value it even more. Because like I said, everybody will agree that TV, like what we call TV way, like the shows and those, are better way than they were fucking only even 10, 15 years ago, no?
Yeah.
Like people view TV as and that's because of writing way. So I'm saying, so like their thing has not been valued any less. It's actually valued more. People make more money off what they write or what these actors create or what these directors create. There's more money made way. They just don't see a part of it way. Like the more of it goes, because now we live in a country where I don't live in another country where these vatos, I mean, the CEOs, obviously their job is not to make great content way. The great content is to make fucking money way for the investors. And their duty legally is to make money for those investors, to maximize the money for the investors. Because if you're losing money, then you're not doing your job. Their job is not the actual content. The content's to make the money. So their view is completely different. But that doesn't mean what they're selling isn't viewed. It's not valued less way. So the people making that are making stuff people want way. People are paying hand over fist way fucking.
Well, it's that the person that would make hats that was a specific trait became that anybody can make hat. There's a lot of writers that would love to have that position, no matter what the contract says. There's a lot more writers. There's a lot more people that can write great stories. There's a lot more storytellers. So it's not only that people value it, but it's also that there's somebody that is willing to do it to get that opportunity, and that's creates a problem because. You know, maybe are you happy with the UPS contract that they negotiated? Are you happy with the outcome?
I don't work at UPS. It seemed good to me, but the more you read about it, it's kind of
but that's what I'm saying. So we're happy with a certain amount of people making out while most people get fucked by the new contracts that get implemented. But we're perfectly happy with that. Like if something changes where these contracts for these writers change, you're going to accommodate a certain amount of people, but you have no idea how many people are going to get fucked because of these new contracts that get negotiated. Like literally it turns into a monopoly where these people that are in, like this is what happened with that. Like you can't get, like you literally turn people's wages into a monopoly that anybody that comes in cannot have access to that because of these people that I can guarantee you that most of these UPS drivers don't give a shit about the part-time people because they're happy with what they got. So if it's some kind of union, if it's some kind of like workers fighting together, why are these people settled for that pay and not say, no, we're not done till our brothers and sisters that are part-time until they get what they want too? Because we don't think like that. We're selfish. So these guys in UPS are like, 49, fuck yeah, who gives a shit about part-time? And so I feel like when you start doing things like this, you're accommodating a small percentage of people, but you're literally the effects of it are far worse a lot of the times than what the outcome is that people are happy with. I mean, if like I said, if people are really interested in it and they're really for writers, cancel your subscription. Stop watching TV. Be behind them. But no, the majority of people that you talk to are like, oh fuck, now Stranger Things is gonna be fucking.
Delayed, yeah.
So this is people.
Ramon, so people are pissed that all the Marvel shit got delayed.
So they don't give a fuck about writers, how great writers are, because they know that somebody's willing to do that job. They want their show when they want it. This is what people worry about. Yeah. And I get that writers are fighting for their future or their pay, but I feel like you exclude you fuck so many people by accommodating a small percentage of people.
But I mean, there's a few problems there, kid. Like the contract, por decir, the UPS, when you look at it even like from an outside perspective, it's not that you're fucking over a bunch of people. The majority pues of the workforce is not getting what they want. The top pues percent, like in a lot of fucking, like you're saying, you're exactly right. We always end up, someone always gets the better end of the stick. But their contract isn't worse. It's better. It's not where it should be.
Depends on who you talk to, right? I mean,
no. Yeah. They view it as not good enough. It's not worse, is what I'm saying.
But it's worse for part-time people.
No. So I'm saying it's not worse. Your starting pay is now higher. It goes from 15, I think it's 15 to 21. That is not worse.
You're saying that somebody coming in is going to be making the same as somebody that's been working there
I don't see a problem with that. But what I'm saying is it's going from 15 to 21. They wanted 25. It's like you saying, I need 25 to pay all my bills. Like it's a negotiation. They didn't get that. Should they have gotten 23? Should they have fought for 23, 24? Closer to 25? Probably. ¿Me entiendes? Pero, and that's the majority of the workforce. So I get it, way, but it's not worse. So anytime there's not anytime, most of the time, whatever you get is always better, way. with the union the union strikes y todo esto es madre. Not always what it should be, not always at the high end. Most of the time it's on the lower end, but it's almost never like worse. ¿Entiendes?
I feel like it's who you talk to, way. Because I feel like
everybody has
you're,
a point of view.
That's what I'm saying. But this is a huge organization. Like you're saying that it's not worse or than it was before. But that's depending on who you talk to, way. Because if you've been working there for 5-6 years and somebody comes in and makes the same, talk to them to see if it's worse. Like they're gonna feel.
That's what I'm saying. That goes to that mentality, way. Like exactly like you're saying that it's a personal thing. When it's not a personal thing, that's part of the union, and you're a collective way. You're negotiating as one unit way. So it's not just about you way. Yeah, you have your own set of difficulties and your own set of bills, and you have to be at a certain place. But that doesn't apply to the whole group, ¿me entiendes? So like even if I had 4 years and I'm talking about me way. If I had 4 years and I was at that pay already, and the guy hired on comes in at that pay, then good for him way. Like chingón, güey. Like, where we worked, también había sentiment.
Yeah.
Cuando yo entré, they bring you in depending on the scale, way, and your experience type of mamadas. They can bring you in the scale wherever they want it, way, depending on your supposed experience, no? Yo entré one step under the thing, and then by the time I finished my probation, I was topped out. There was dudes there that they said, hey, wait, fucking, how much you making? Y les decía, he just goes, the fuck, bro? I'm still fucking way down here at this, and I've been here fucking 2 years longer than you. I go, ¿qué quieres que te diga, güey? Fucking, that's where they put me with my experience or whatever, this madre. But that's what I'm saying. So like at this point, that person would be brought up to those $21, pues. So if you're making those, so también the vatos that were there that are fucking at 16, 17, they get kicked up to 21.
A good sign of a good business deal is when both parties are happy, way.
No,
that's
yeah, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
I think it's the opposite. When no one's happy with.
No, that's ridiculous, dude. You have to see. There's always a certain group of people that make out with certain fucking situations, and that's what I think sucks. Way that these people are like, yeah, 49, I'm good. Yeah, these people, let's move on. We're happy, but if not everybody's happy, I don't understand what the point of changing something is. You want, if this is seriously a brotherhood, if it's brothers and sisters, and this is what you work for as a group, then I feel like if people aren't happy, if the majority aren't happy, then it's a failed negotiation.
Well, that's why they get a vote. That's why they by the time this comes out, I think they already voted, way. But that's why you get a vote, way. So like in a union, they do the contract, and it's not like that they go, this is a good contract, we're signing it. Sas, se armó. It goes to a vote. So the majority have to vote it in, way.
Yeah, but if
and like I'm saying, those vatos that make the 40 that you're talking about do not make the majority.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, Fernando. In a business decision, if both parties are not happy, this is a failed business transaction. A quality of a good business transaction is if both parties think that they got ahead of the other person. That's what a good business transaction is.
And that's why there's a saying that says, in a good fucking negotiation, both parties, no one's happy. Because that means both of us had to give something up that we didn't want to give up.
No, you think that you got ahead of the other person and the other person thinks that they got ahead of you. That's a sign of a good business transaction. If you sell your home and somebody thinks, I made out with this house, but the other side is, dude, this guy's fucking paying. That's a sign of a good business transaction.
We're saying
you're both happy.
I think it's the same thing, only just different wording.
Yeah.
I think so in the same thing because I see what you're saying, pero también entiendo lo que dice Fernando.
Well, I was just saying that the saying, like there's a saying, there's a phrase that people say that a good deal is when no one walks away happy.
But you're not, that's not what I'm saying. We're saying different things because I'm happy that you paid me for what I got for this house and you're happy that you got this house for this price. I'm not saying that I'm not happy. Why would I not be happy? I feel like I made more money than I should off of you. I'm happy. And you're happy because you feel like you got a steal on this house.
Pero si los estamos viendo and we're both happy, we're both going to wonder, wait, so what did I leave on the table?
If you're not smart with business, yeah, of course. But if you're a savvy business person, you understand that that's a dynamic of a business transaction.
I think same thing, different.
Yeah, it's just flip. Yeah, different. Yeah, because we could get into this, but ya nos pasamos del tiempo.
Ya se durmió Ramon, güey.
No. I'm listening back and forth. I had a couple to jump in there, but you guys were on a roll.
That's too chido, güey.
Yeah, but and I guess I'm gonna have to save. I got a couple of good stories, but I have to save them for next week.
Te los grabamos aparte, güey, no hay pedo.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have that option now, güey.
Yeah, we got that option. All right, Raza. Well, it's ponle la música, güey.
Oh, shit. Damn, güey.
There we go.
That wasn't in my contract, way, so I'm gonna need a not a per diem. What is it called?
Yeah. That's
differential.
Yeah, well, you know, that's not in the contract, but I mean that's why you lose your pension too. So it's a fair trade.
That's why my pension's $25. 25 bolas, eh?
Con talco or what?
I'm gonna bring that back. That's 20 bolas. ¿Cuánto? 20 bolas.
Mira, Meco, ¿te calmas?
Wow, pinches bring back Meco, güey. That one's a little risky.
All right, Raza. Well, thank you for tuning in. We had some laughs, but we had more dialogue, more conversation, different topics, and hope you guys enjoyed it. And thank you for the support. Thank you for sharing the podcast. And just know that Chicano Shuffle will be entering negotiations too. So, a ver qué pasa.
Oh, ya viene ese tiempo, güey.
Ya viene ese tiempo. Who knows when, but it's coming.
In September, güey.
Yeah. So we got negotiations coming up. Yeah, Mero, we're gonna hit what episode? 300, huh? We're coming up to the 300 episode already?
También.
Yeah, fuck.
I forgot que te emocionas with the hundreds.
I like them. They're milestones, bro. Little milestones and shit. But again, thank you for everybody that enjoys our podcast and our little dog and pony show. Anything, Fernando? Anything new before we sign off?
No? I don't know.
Esteves, you said last week that you were going to mention something this week.
Oh, shit.
Well, while you do that, just want to say, don't forget to support our sponsors. We got Firme Mezcal, Manscaped, House of Chingazos, Istaza Coffee. And also, don't forget to listen to the other podcasts under the My Grito umbrella. We got Emo Brown. We got the Mind Buzz. We also have Poppin' Lock, West Coast Poppin' Lock. And then they had Tragos Amargos, right?
That was a new one, right?
Yeah, that was a new one. Tragos Amargos podcast. Check them all out under My Grito. If you're not following My Grito for the updates or to see what's going on,
or to send your complaints.
Yeah, what the fuck are you waiting for? Fuck, the jefes love hearing complaints, dude.
Send them all your complaints.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. They love it. They have like a whiteboard where everything, shows up.
If you don't like Ramon's voices, let My Grito know.
Yeah. You fucking I heard that people, I mean, it's not as popular, but they want to get rid of the theme, so.
No, actually, fucking the theme came out on top. They wanted to stay.
52% is not what I wanted, but
I mean, they more people wanted an update than not. The fucking put it to bed was very small one.
Oh, okay. All right, Steps.
No, I just want to tell people we have a show coming up August 4th, which is this Friday in Ventura. So if you guys are out there, we're gonna be playing at this place called Wave Ventura, which I think is like some kind of art gallery.
Oh shit!
It's a free event. There's gonna be vendors and stuff like that. So DJ and it's gonna be a good time. The address is 175 South Ventura Avenue in Ventura, California, 93001. So if you guys are out there, come check it out.
Will there be snacks?
Yeah, there's gonna be food.
All right. Would you be taking pictures with listeners?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Yeah, only if they're real photographers.
There you go. No iPhones.
I don't want no poser photographers taking pictures.
With a Polaroid camera count.
Maria takes pictures.
Yeah.
Maybe she can take all your pictures with.
Fuck yeah. Esteban, would you be flicking out your pic in the middle of a set?
Maybe.
All right.
Do you accept flying chonies?
Or
depends on the size and the gender of the person wearing them.
Wow, qué delicado, güey.
Will you take them?
No.
Qué delicado, güey.
I got the boxer briefs.
Why would I want a bunch of talco up in the air?
It's gonna look like you have a smoke machine, güey.
There we go. It's an effect.
Yeah, it's an effect.
Sí, cierto, está cabrón, güey. Te va a pegar en la cara, te va a desmayar, güey.
I don't want people think that I'm doing coke, güey. A little residue stays in my mustache, bro.
No, cuando te pegue va a ser like plaster, güey, because of all the sweat.
Oh, shit.
Knock your ass out in the middle of a set.
¿Quién vas a parecer pinche masa, güey?
Who hit me? What the fuck was that?
Fuck you, Ramon. I know you're in there somewhere.
Whose stiff-ass chonies were those?
So ya vieron, raza. Este viernes, agosto 4, en Ventura. Stez will be there, fucking taking pictures, autographs, throwing his pics, fucking there va a haber snacks, and
Some Maria Sanchez jams.
yeah, some Maria Sanchez jams, eh? So stay fresh, drink water, hydrate. Don't forget, if you got any complaints, send us directly to my grito. All right?
Agreed.
Yeah. I don't want to hear them anymore. I don't want to see them. Send them to them. All right. Oscar loves them. He really fucking thrives on it.
He reads everyone.
And he replies to every single one, no matter what. There is no stupid comments, questions, or sayings. All right. He loves it all. So send it to him.
He loves the attention.
Yeah, he's an attention whore. That guy.
I
You
agree.
know. I wish Rob would be like that, but Rob is the man being. He's the businessman.
Yeah.
Oscar's el pinche.
And Rob's got better things to do.
Yeah, Oscar's el metiche, el chismoso. All right, so fuck yeah, send it to him.
It's fucked up, but yeah.
Hi, boss.
Hi, güey.
Missed me, right? All right, so con eso nos despedimos. A ratos with that, eh? You need some talco, bro? I got some in the back over there.
I like to keep the cancer in check.
All right, bueno, pues, vámonos que aquí espantan.
Trying to kill me prematurely, bro. You got shit to do, way.
Órale.